Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sand Hills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hope you enjoyed a little Monday night football last night. Bengals Commanders wrapped up week 2 of the preseason. Bill was watching the game.
I did. I watched quite a bit of that game.
Tell us about it.
It was interesting to watch a little bit. I think the thing that was the most stood out the most was the Bengals went down and scored, and they had their ones in. And Burrow stayed in for another couple drives. They scored another touchdown with him, but they had their starting wide receivers out. But the most amazing thing was that the Commanders on the first drive handed the ball off 3 times for like 70 yards of rushing, and then Daniels scrambled in on a nice scramble for a touchdown. So it was a drive with not a completed pass.
Against the starting defense.
And it was alarming. It wasn't like it was like, well, it was alarming. Is what it looked like.
For the Cincinnati defense.
You see some crazy things in preseason, but you don't want your starters in any capacity giving up 4 plays, 74 yards, no passes, and an easy touchdown rush by Jaden
And they gave
Daniels.
up an easy touchdown run again. Like the next drive was another one about a.
Was that still the starters at that point?
I don't know if it was or not. It was about a 45 touchdown run, but they gave up in like the first 2 drives 100 yards of rushing. And it did not look.
That's not going to work for Cincinnati.
It did not.
They
look
score a lot of
good.
points, but
yeah, there was like I said, and then Daniels, he said he had the one nice scramble. That's all he played. Burrow had his second touchdown pass was in a window about as big as a quarter. It was about the window.
Wow.
That he put it in as just complete coverage. It was unbelievable. I guess who caught it? Our friend. That went to that went from Iowa to Purdue.
Charlie Jones.
Yeah, he looked good. He had some catches. And he looked good. I'm sure I'd be shocked if Charlie Jones is not making the team.
Charlie Jones.
Yes, Charlie Jones, great returner in Iowa.
Yes.
Did he return too?
Did he return punts last night? He probably did.
I don't think he did last night.
Did? Okay.
I was kind of keeping track of that a little bit.
Okay.
But it was a fun game to watch. It was. The only thing that gets really annoying is I kept watching. I don't know why it was on, and all they show in the third quarter and fourth quarter is the sidelines. That's all they show.
Why is that?
They just show the stars that aren't playing.
Yep.
I mean, it's nonstop. It was not. They kept just showing. That's all that they did was show the sidelines.
It's tough to watch preseason after the first quarter. Usually, it's because it's guys fighting for the team, 3rd and 4th stringers. And
I saw some guy named Tinsley make a back shoulder catch.
He looked good.
21-14. Yeah, he had some catches.
He did.
He threw that back shoulder. I hate that pass, but it was a good one.
I don't really think that's in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, wasn't that back shoulder?
Was not back shoulder at all.
Wasn't?
It was an incredible play.
I thought it was totally back shoulder.
No.
He had 5 catches for 73 yards and 2 touchdowns.
You know the one I'm talking about? No one to make it 21-14.
Yeah. Better get 2 feet down back the end zone. Yeah. Back shoulder is going to be on the sideline. It's going to be more back here, leaning back.
I thought that's exactly what it was.
No, the play was up over the top. Pull it up. Rudy, pull it up.
I'll show it to him. I didn't see it.
He went in the
I
back.
swear to God, that was black shoulder.
The
guy next to me on the thing, the stair stepper, it's like back shoulder.
Well, you're at the gym watching the game.
Yeah, you guys were texting me about the when I was at the gym. That's why I couldn't. I was like, God dang.
We had an interesting situation.
You guys were texting me about the clip. I was like, no, I can't do that.
That was a late night workout for you.
I know.
That was like 9 o'clock. What, 9:30?
Yeah, I didn't care if it was 11. I was going to do it.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah. So whatever. It was a long work day. But hell with it.
Bengals win 31-17.
I was watching the game.
By the way, that's Al Golden, defensive coordinator for Cincinnati. Was it with the Notre Dame last year? Lou Anarumo gets fired by the Bengals. Now Al Golden in. Things didn't look good.
Lou's with the Colts now, right?
I think you're right.
I think he's with the Colts.
I can't go out and make tackles.
And they still have not, and the Bengals have not remotely solve their defensive end problem. He's in camp.
Trey Hendrickson.
But now they're talking that they're trying to trade him. That's the word. So I don't know it's a rough situation.
I don't really know why. When your defense is looking that poor, wouldn't you want to keep one of the best defenders in the league on your team? Just a thought. Yeah. Just a thought. Yeah. Maybe I'm dumb to think that, but
no, you're very smart.
You led the NFL in sacks last year, right? Yeah. He's been done that for several years. Been up at the top.
I think the last 2 years he's led the league in sacks.
Yeah, I think
age is high.
Just saying that's a guy you might want to keep, but who am I to decide for the Bengals what they do with their
team? He must
team?
be fairly popular because they kept showing him on the sideline. And he was standing right next to Joe Burrow, so he must be. Usually, if that's kind of the case, so it's interesting.
What's his name?
Trey Hendrickson. He came there, I believe, from the Saints, I want to say, a couple years ago.
There he came? I didn't know that.
Saints, and then he went to the Bengals and blew up in Cincinnati for that team.
Oh, God, he did lead the NFL in sacks.
Trey Hendrickson, good player. They
17
probably should.
and a half?
Nobody had last year?
Yeah. Jeez.
And they want – okay.
Talk about a guy who's just missing out. If he was 3 years younger right now, can you imagine what the money he would be demanding? I mean, the only thing that's holding him back is just age.
First Bengal to
I think is he 31? Is that right?
I don't know how old he is. Does it say there in ChatGPT, Sip, how old he is?
Is there an age?
The first Bengal to lead the NFL in sacks since sacks became an official statistic in 1982. Oh, you can get his age real easy.
Trey Hendrickson. Yeah, I did not know that the Bengals never had a sack leader ever before, but he's the guy.
Anyway, it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
He's 30
years old. He's got some years still left.
That's tough, a pass rusher.
I know.
That's high end for a big contract. What they're saying for a big contract.
Sip, why were you at the gym so late last night?
What happened? Does this get back to this scuffle at the press conference?
No, I was working. I didn't get done working until 8:30, and I'm at that time. Nobody cares about this stuff. I'm at the time of year. No, they don't. I'm at the time of year where I got to just do it when I can. So I've just committed to it. If it's 4 a.m., I'm going to do it. If it's 11 p.m. I'm going to do it.
Look at this fitness commitment.
It's not a fitness commitment.
Yes, it is.
It's just you got to
text Trixie. I'm at the gym.
Yeah, no, I've been over there. So she knew. No, everybody knows where I'm at. It seems like.
They have Find My Phone for you. Can they
I don't allow that.
Got that?
No, God, no.
I'm
barely have a phone.
I would love.
My phone's shut down.
What do they call that? 360. There's an app called for I think
something 360.
Something 360. You can kind of track your kids with their phone and stuff.
I'm not a kid.
I couldn't imagine if I was tracking you. That would be
bizarre.
That would be bizarre.
On West Coast Street again.
The number of times that I would go down a rabbit hole of okay.
Oh, you'd be
I would be like also my wife.
What the hell is he doing?
What are you doing now? Well, I don't know. This is odd though. But
I got to text him, Bill. Jake is in the alley in case he's a kid.
He's in
the bottoms of the
He's in the bottoms again.
He's somewhere on West Coast Street. Not sure what he's doing over there.
Westo again.
I'm telling you, Durant overblew that. He's the one who made it weird. If anybody, I mean, I love Durant, but he came at me wide-eyed, like he was wide-eyed.
But do you understand why he'd be concerned about you being in his back alley?
No, because
he lives in the bottoms. You are going through the alley.
I think there's alley's well traveled.
I don't know that it is.
I only drive down one alley. It's my parents' house. That'd be it. That'd be my only alley.
You know the alley, though.
I do know the alley.
Well,
yeah, I mean, I do know.
Say no more.
I'm going to say a little bit more, but I understand.
David and Andrew, both former Idle Chit Chat sponsors, both say it's Life 360 is the app you're talking about.
Yeah,
Life 360.
Would you allow that?
No, I don't have like that. Sometime the other day, one time Laura had to find, I think it was Sydney. Hey, can you find out if Bill's on his way or where he's at? And Sydney's like, what do you mean? You don't have his location? And she goes, no, neither one of us have each other's location. No,
that seems invasive.
I enjoy calling, hey, where are you?
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, oh, let's check.
Yeah,
no, I like the hey, where are you?
Oh, yeah, no.
You said no one cares, Sip, but David from Renewed Sip says, Sip, hearing about your fitness motivates the Breakers to get fit. So
it does.
People do care, apparently. Don't put yourself down like that.
What if we had like some sort of a 5-minute workout in studio every day for the Breakers? Wake up, Breakers.
Do some
planks, maybe. All of us, we should do some sort of maybe 3-minute fitness or something.
I can make that happen.
We should do that.
You do it.
Yeah.
Oh, they just have to train the camera on.
Yeah, the camera. Do some squats. Like that. Lunges. We do lunges around out here.
Air squats.
Yeah,
I don't know.
air squats around the.
It's time to start that up, probably.
Yeah.
No.
Fitness in the morning.
You do fitness. Bill does fitness.
I do.
You just have to put the camera on it.
Yes. Anything else? I don't chit chat. Bill, anything for you yesterday at all?
Got nothing. Had a really busy day, but nothing of any sorts of interest
I don't think there's anything
whatsoever. No, got nothing going right
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
At golf league last night,
there. How
it was
yeah.
very hot and sticky. There was not any sort of
Now,
wind at all.
It was the lead sticky day of the year. Had to be.
Yeah.
Because I did some fitness later on, and I had to make a couple phone calls, some business phone calls. I do it while I go out inside and walk. I came back soaked.
It was awful.
It was absolutely awful. And Jake said there was no wind.
No, not at all. You know,
Man.
you could survive that night a little better with at least 5 mile per hour wind, something, a little breeze. Nothing at all.
I don't think the morning was
Just very hot.
The morning wasn't that bad. Like when we walked out of here,
Agreed.
there were guys.
got
Are we
bad
still
about
in the corn sweats? I think
It feels like we are in the corn
we're still in the corn sweats.
God,
Yes.
there's guys doing work at Trixie's house nonstop. It's every day, and they probably, some of them probably think I'm out of my mind. And I'm sure they're pissed yesterday because I walked up in the morning and said, "God, you guys got a nice cool day."
They're probably like, shut
and
up.
then, and Stefan's the window guy, and he was like, he goes, "I don't know if it's going to be like this much longer." I was like, "I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to be too bad." And I walked back there in that day. It was horrifying.
You're like, my bad.
God, it was bad. It was bad. It was sticky.
I'd say we had about a third of the league that didn't show up because they probably thought it was too hot and sticky. Yeah, a third did not show up. I was there. I made it there.
Huh.
But
I think there'd be a certain time where I would be like, yeah, where I'm done. I'm not doing this.
But
anyway, there's a lot of
kids are practicing and all that.
Yeah, they're handling it.
Yeah,
the wet bulb. What do you got there, Jake?
well, I had got to work and saw a package on my desk this morning. I like the fact it's addressed to Bill, Jake, Sip, and Rudy.
That's nice.
Rudy gets a mention from the Breakers. This
That
is from
is good.
CMB in Prescott Valley, Arizona. What could be inside this package? Yes, we need more pens.
No, we do need more.
We need pins bad. Look,
These are yours. This is.
Let me see.
oh, these are very high end.
This has our own name. This is mine. Where's Bill's
Yeah.
at? Okay, hang on. This is for Bill. Pass it down
Pass
to Bill,
down with you,
please.
Steve. Steve, would you please?
I'm sorry.
There's also stickers on them too. And this is Rudy's here. Rudy, with this.
Look
during the
at
break.
these
Yeah.
pins.
There's Rudy on the top there.
This is really
These are
nice.
Sharpies.
Sharpie pens
Oh wow,
from someone named CMB in Prescott Valley, Arizona.
that's expensive. This is
has to be.
this is high end.
Yes, it's super nice.
Prescott.
We have to protect these with our lives. They'll be stolen easily from
I'm
the
just gonna
state.
put them in my bag.
You
if
should
don't
do that.
mind.
Perfect. Yeah.
I just
do
turned
that.
mine into Jake. Jake's in charge of my
I
security.
have found a new hiding spot for Bill. I cannot
Thank
tell
you
people
very
where
much.
it's at, but the pens have stuck around in the new hiding spot.
Can we talk about? I know it's breaking news or not. Can we talk about what Rudy pulled off yesterday?
Hang on a second. Hang on. Yeah, we can. It's really a two-pronged situation. It's something that Bill pulled off as well. Rudy texted me last night about 8:30 saying Bill asked me to reach out to a Cincinnati reporter or media person. And so Rudy
that's what this is.
Rudy reached out to former Cincinnati quarterback and NFL quarterback, current broadcaster, Tony Pike, who will join us at some point on Thursday.
Hopefully Thursday. We're
Either
hoping there.
7:15 or 8 o'clock. We're going to hear from Tony Pike to get a Cincinnati preview a week out.
Me and Rudy were just talking early in the morning yesterday, about 5:30. I said, Rudy, what do you think we get somebody on the show? We can find some. I gave him a couple ideas of what to look for and stuff. Then Rudy just took it and ran with that. Next thing you know, last night we're here. I thought we're going to have Tony Pike on, former starting quarterback, covers the Bearcats every day. So we're going to get the inside scoop on what's going on at Cincinnati.
We need that.
You can read about this and this one, and you might this also might be like kind of a We Are the World. Is there a chance you guys' paths would cross, Steve, if he's at the game? You never see the other report.
Oh yes.
I don't think he's a play-by-play. Maybe I'm wrong.
He's the ESPN,
ESPN
radio
guy.
guy out
Yeah.
in Cincinnati.
If he's there.
Yeah. So now, are you guys in the same press? I don't understand this at all. So when you go to the press box for media, is the opposing team also in the same
Yes.
press box with you? So you're all together.
Except Michigan State.
So you sit and talk to each other a little before the game. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. That'd be kind of fun.
It is.
I think I'd really enjoy talking to somebody else. Hey, Steve Sipple, like that. And plus
It definitely is.
and you know a lot of the Big Ten people now. You'd know them by
Some
name.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only press box it's not totally separate, but Michigan State has separate areas visiting home press. Now this
is that odd
Pike
to you at all
thing,
or not?
This guy, wait a second. This guy's name is
Tony Pike.
Yeah.
God, I was lost last night because you guys were texting. I was like, we're gonna have Tony Pike on. And I was like, Tony Pike, like all I saw was NFL quarterback. I'm like, or former NFL quarterback. I was just like, okay. I'd never heard of this.
Tony
man.
Pike had some good.
Cincinnati is the connection. That's what I didn't know till right now.
Now I get your confusion. Yeah, very successful.
So last time we said we're gonna have Tony Pike on, you were like going, okay.
Right. I was like, I have no idea who Tony Pike is.
Cincinnati was the reason behind that. Yes.
So we'll look forward to hearing from him at some point on Thursday. Preview the Bearcats.
Oh, that'll help.
Good job, Rudy.
That's a story.
Yeah, we get a top-notch quarterback, former quarterback, covering him every day. So we get a chance to hear.
We need some Cincinnati.
Yeah, we need Cincinnati information. I mean,
I do.
I've seen a couple articles, but just because they've popped up, I've not actually Googled anything. Didn't do any of that.
What about your magazine?
Got Lindy's here. Phil Steele.
Phil Steele now is in the possession of Ron.
Ron stole the Phil Steele.
Didn't steal it like that. Actually, what I did was I left it at our cabin about a month ago, and so now Ron has obtained it. I think from that. So anyway,
it's limited information in some of the. I mean, you can get a little
limited, but nice though.
The first we'll find out about injuries. Who's been injured? Who made a big change in the depth chart? What's going on? What's up with Satterfield? It's definite hot seat. We all know that.
They're good. I mean, are they good?
How good is Brendan Sorsby? He's seen as a top 12 quarterback by some people in the country.
Mm-hmm. Oh God,
I think Phil Steele put him a top 12 in the country.
Sorsby,
yes. Somebody did him or somebody else put him in top 12.
There's been good. I mean, the articles that are written, but you don't know what's real or not. It's been very positive. But I think camps are always positive. When's the last time it's just like, day 3 train wreck? You just don't hear that. No, you could be talking to Purdue. I was day 7. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Guys are flying around. Things are good. Things are getting done. Fronts everyone's improved.
Yeah.
So that's every conversation. Northwestern, we're right there. We might win it. Got a shot. So
that's pretty much the case.
That's the case for all camp. But Pike will probably give us some nice insight.
God, that's good news.
That'll be at some point on Thursday. We'll have news on that tomorrow, the official time. But Tony Pike will join the show to preview Cincinnati.
It might be a Sunday column.
And then a Sunday column.
That might be. That will be a Sunday column. Preview.
Always looking. Hey, how'd you golf?
Shot even last night.
Even.
I was three over. Well, I was 3 over par through 5 and birdied the last 3 holes.
Just give the shoulder shrug. Even. Yeah.
Nothing special.
Dang.
Jake's back on a heater again.
It was a bad start. I had a double bogey and a par 5. Got a 7.
I did a double bogey and a par 5.
Bad build. It was
push one off the tee box.
I was in the trees. Then I duffed to punch out. Then I shanked to punch out. So I'm hitting 4 from 190.
Ooh, God,
that's not good.
No, that's like
put that off the green, and I 3-putted for 7. That was bad. But birdie the last 3 holes to close with a redemption.
Wouldn't it be fun to golf and say you're even?
Yeah, even. I'm usually even right before I hit my first tee.
That's right. Everyone is.
Everybody's or even right now.
At the end.
You can do it. Believe in yourself.
No.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by 738 Ag.
Joey!
You need seed, chemicals, fertilizer, someone to run the sprayer for you. 738 Ag runs the whole show with custom application included. Learn more today at 738ag.com.
Seed on site. That's what Joey does. Seed is on site. He's all about volume. He's all about having an inventory. That's when you're a real dude. When it's like, okay, I'd like to have this. Something. Do you guys have this? Yeah. Where's it at? It's right over there. That's an inventory. Right. Some people go, oh yeah, we can get that. And then all of a sudden, then they're scrambling to get their supplier. Joey is the supplier. One-stop shop.
Yeah.
738 Ag.
God, that's good.
.com. Go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
464-5685. Call or text as always. Yesterday, John Butler, Terry Braden, and Phil Simpson spoke to media after practice. Sip, you were in the room. Take us there for a second. Was it awkward at all? Was there any sort of
yes? Give us
awkwardness with you and John Butler? Was it?
I don't think so. No, I did ask a question. There was no.
You didn't get cut off.
No, there's minimal eye contact, but I don't know if he's making eye contact with anybody.
What did you ask, Sip?
Is that? Can we go back in time? Is that something that is discussed when the press conference is over? Amongst the pundits.
No.
I got no eye contact. Did you get eye contact? McKeever.
It's not.
McKeever. Did you get eye contact?
McKeever. God, McKeever. I miss that man. Hey, No, it's not discussed.
Okay.
You
got no eye contact. We know this.
There's no tension that I could.
You show Bill your note sheet real quick with that's on.
out.
Show that to him.
What'd you write on?
It's like it says network partners on it. You just scribble.
No, this is just the network. Come on. I mean, I didn't have a notebook.
Notes in a random piece of paper.
Hold it. Time out. How does a reporter not have a notebook?
Well,
that one gets me. That one's going to get me at a high level.
The note sheet there.
Yeah, you just want random.
He stole the
random paper.
He stole the Wi-Fi sheet and took notes on it.
Yeah, I left my. I've told you guys.
Keith, man, we need to get a photo of this for Keith, man.
No, he'd be fine. I've told you guys before. I de-emphasized the whole note-taking thing
because of the recorder.
The recorder and the time element, and always looking down, and I'd catch myself looking down and write. I did take pretty extensive notes yesterday. Looking down and writing and missed so many things. Where
did you find the paper? That looks as if that was
the Wi-Fi sheet. You stole a Wi-Fi sheet.
They put Wi-Fi sheets out. They just lay them out.
And that's you went.
That's my note sheet.
That's my note sheet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
It works,
but you should have a notebook, shouldn't you? In your profession,
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how many just sit with their computer there.
I know they do.
Yeah,
I hear that they type it,
yeah.
and it makes me. Yeah,
you'd be surprised how few people actually diligently scribble into a notebook these days. And it's not. I still do. I just don't do it as much, and I don't rely on note taking like I used to. But I mean, for this purposes, it's pretty good. I did take good notes.
I see a lot there.
There's a lot. You have a lot of notes.
John Butler.
Yes, John Butler.
So John Butler was asked about the tackling. I wouldn't go. Well, you could go there if you want.
Okay.
He gave a bit of a seminar on good tackling and the ongoing challenge. Go ahead.
The tackling piece obviously is something that I think is just never ending from now until the time you're done playing ball. Because obviously I think we had 3 or 4 live periods throughout the year, like scrimmages type things, and then the rest of it's stud. And then even in your tag off stuff, which we did a little bit today, you're just constantly preaching, running through, where are your eyes. So I think that's something that really throughout the whole year. But when you look at using the analogy of preseason football, in the NFL, and then you look at the first 3 or 4 games of each year, the stuff that stands out is the tackling and the takeaways, right? The tackling and the lack of ball security because, quarterbacks haven't been hit, really ball carriers haven't been hit. So the team that's tackling better from a standpoint of the individual tackles plus population to the ball, I think is a huge thing.
Okay. What is running through? It wasn't a full thought, but when he said you work on running through, what's that?
Well, there's a lot of things. First of all, the thing that always I used to talk about a lot, and I would imagine most defensive coaches would say that you tackle with your feet and your legs way more than you tackle with your upper body. And so you tackle with your legs, which means how do you eat up the grass? How do you get yourself in position to tackle? Because you're not in position, there's no tackles made. So the ability of what you're doing with your feet is way more than what's going on with the upper body. And so a lot of it is like that, whether it's not how
watch for that
and how you're going to, what the approach is. A lot of it also based on the person you're going to tackle. One is profile, non-profile. So if you have a profile tackle, which means the person with the ball does not really have you in their vision. So that is a full stride run through tackle. Sometimes you'll have a different method if all of a sudden he has vision on you. He knows you're the primary tackler and he's working off of you. And that gets into sometimes long stride, short stride, and how you might shimmy up to it. There's different conversations, but all those conversations they're about your feet. And the next he talked about is with your eyes. And so sometimes they want you to be able to, how you run through, how you be able to get yourself in the right position when there's not going to be contact made on the receiver or on the running back or on whoever is that person that has the ball. I was a big, when you had to tag off, I was big tagging off with palms down. If you tag with palms down, it lowers your profile. Palms up, when you come to tag, then you rise up and then like that. So I was a big palms down to the thigh board. Where I was looking to tackle at that time. But there's always different things. I've also have every skill drill that there is, and you could rep them forever, and the person didn't tackle well. And the reason they didn't tackle well is because they couldn't get in position to tackle well. They can't eat up the grass to be able to do it. The ones that are the great tacklers are what? Whoop! All of a sudden, it is just how fast they can just eat up A to B. And
Reimer could do that.
That's the difference on how fast you could eat up the grass to take away their options. And then the last thing is always, if you're going to make a mistake, make it with the proper leverage. So he has to jump cut back. And you heard him say, which everyone says is talk about, roll call at the ball or population.
How about chase the near hip? Seems self-explanatory.
Yep.
Chase the near hip. Man, I'm not a coach, but I've watched enough football. I can see from the press box bad angles. You're just like, whoa. What are you doing? Okay. The most interesting thing he said was about the coverage, where he said, we're going to play as aggressively as the officials allow us to play.
Here's John Butler on that.
And then in relation to your coverage piece, I've always believed, and we believe, that we're going to play as aggressive as the officials allow us to play. Honestly, I learned that a couple years ago from Dave Merritt, not from him personally, but Dawson's son Dave is the DB coach for the Chiefs, and I watched how they played our receivers in Buffalo, and they played them very aggressively. And obviously in the playoffs, they let you play. So that was about 5 or 6 years ago. And since then, I've always believed in playing them aggressively, but I think you got to play to the standard of what the officiating is allowing. And our guys have been very aggressive down the field. The thing we just have to be sure of is that, you're not being aggressive down the field when the ball's in the air. I think that's something you can work on, that we will continue to work on. But, when you're an attack-oriented defense, everything you're doing is with that mindset and mentality. And when things come up like that with regards to penalties, you just try to adjust your technique, but don't change your level of aggressiveness, because we're not backing off.
Yeah, I'd have to listen to that conversation again to fully understand it. But we're going to play as aggressively as the officials allow. The thing I wonder immediately is, how long does it take you to ascertain that? I mean, how long does it take you to know, okay, they're calling it this way? Is it 1 series, 2 series?
A lot of it's known by league and by who the officiating is. That's always one of your main meetings that you would have on. Usually, I think it was Friday morning. We had it at LSU or any place I had, or you had it, and we had Nebraska. All places have it. And you go through, okay, who's calling this game? And they go through every official, and it's like, back judge. He's called in the last whatever Big Ten games. He has called 19 pass interference.
There's stats on
or there's stats on all that. So you kind of have kind of have an idea going into it as you're talking about. So you have stats on that. So you're always, that doesn't really change you. You're not but just you have that in the back of your mind. Also, the Big Ten and SEC are known for letting people play a lot more. There's a lot more. Something that could be considered ticky-tack is generally not called in those two leagues.
Is there something simply labeled depth?
Front 7 depth?
Yes. Front 7 depth.
Here's John Butler on front 7 depth.
You're trying to play into your 2 deep, I think. As long as that 2 deep is where it needs to be from a development standpoint, we're not into charity. This is a meritocracy where you're going to play based on how you've practiced and how you've performed in the meeting rooms, and then obviously how you've performed in the scrimmages. So it's a meritocracy in that way. But ideally, I think we want to be able to play at all levels into our 2 deep, because we believe that as the season starts, we're preparing each day, one day at a time, but we're also trying to develop our roster as the season progresses so that we're prepared, not if we have injuries, but when. Football's a physical game, and ideally we'd love our starting 11 to all be available to us at the end of the year, but we all know that's not a practical way to look at things. So early in the year, we want to be developing them on the practice field, give them an opportunity to earn playing time, and then hopefully when they go out there and play, they play well, which then leads to more opportunities. So, like I said, I think you guys asked me that before. I don't really have a number per se, but I think we want to be playing into our 2 deep at every really position on defense. And hopefully those guys they're playing for Eck on special teams, and they get a taste of the game life on special teams as it leads into what they may be doing on defense.
Sean asked him what the depth was like in the front 7. That was the question. So that was the answer. One of the more revealing things about yesterday was that Cade Petchak is his name. Cade Petchak is going up. He's a true freshman. Wasn't even here in the spring, and has obviously made a huge impression because he will play. A true freshman defensive lineman from West Fargo. Roll it.
Yeah, Cade plays really hard. I think that's the number one thing that stands out. It definitely stood out when you watched him in recruiting. He was a very active player that played snap to whistle. I think he's doing that for us right now. And I'm encouraged about Cade and what he might bring to our team this fall, because he's carried that over as well as just getting a little bit more mature and bigger and stronger. So I would anticipate that he's going to be a factor in our front seven.
Cade Pedshaw.
I will say this. Oh, you're going to kill me for this, but I mean, there are some guys you can watch their little huddle highlights and say, oh yeah, he's a dude. Petchak was that guy. I mean, his film is incredibly good. He's a serious dude. I mean, he wasn't even here in the spring, and he's already he's going to be playing as a true freshman lineman in the Big Ten. It doesn't necessarily surprise me that much, except it's just hard to do that.
Very hard.
I mean, he must be I don't know. They need depth though. His conversation about Jameer Khan and Jalen George was pretty interesting too. Now you have that by any chance.
I do. John,
okay,
so
Khan, it's amazing what Jake is.
So I know.
Him and Rudy, they just pull it off. Thank you.
Khan and George are transfers that, like when we started this whole process in camp in late July, we weren't talking about him. I didn't know. Jalen George was hurt in the spring, as was Khan. They weren't practicing in the spring. George is from East Tennessee State. Khan is from Southern Illinois. They weren't on the radar. George, though, if you look, he played at Collinsville in Georgia. You know the school, right?
I know the name.
Collins.
I didn't recruit the school myself.
Collins. He played, and they were the state champions. He was overshadowed because Travis Hunter was on his team.
Yep, that'll happen.
But he made 100 tackles as a lineman and 10 sacks for a state championship team. I don't know why. Now he ended up at East Tennessee State, but he was good. He was an all-conference player there. So now he's here. Roll it.
The number one characteristic with both of those kids is that they both have great energy. They both are very thankful to be here in this program. There's zero entitlement to them, meaning, what can you do for me? It's really about them. What can I do for the team? Obviously, they both came from programs that aren't the University of Nebraska, no disrespect to them. And I think they value what's being poured into them from a strength standpoint, from the head coaches, from the head coach, from the assistant coaches, from all of our support staff. They understand that when we say they have everything at their fingertips to be as good as they need to be, both as a man and as a player, both of those kids have that energy of, what can I do to continue to earn this, as opposed to the entitlement that sometimes gets associated with Division I athletes. And I think, therefore, they, with that energy and that kind of positive state of mind, you add to their talent and their level of kind of how hard they play. Both of those guys would fall into that group that I've referred to as the players that we brought in are going to help us. And I think that as they keep developing, as they keep getting stronger, more experienced, more confident in our systems and in our building, I think both of those players, as well as those other guys we've added, are going to help us on defense.
When George came in, he was 265, and you wondered, can he possibly get ready to play? But he's 290. He was eating at East Tennessee State. Their pregame meals were with the student body. He just go to the cafeteria, like we did. And so he probably, I don't know, he probably couldn't gain weight. Like when you eat here, you eat like a king. And it's good. It's good food, right? It's not
really good food.
Yeah. Not junk food.
No.
Do they serve junk food?
There's usually something there that might be kind of considered, okay, that might not be junky. But that's why you have the nutritionist there. You have
Kristen Coggan.
Yeah, you have nutritionists everywhere. And they're always targeting, like the important, when someone's on you're on three things. You're on maintain, or you're on loss, or you're on gain. But it's all, lean body mass and all the stuff they're trying to get done.
Khan must be good because they don't need him. They don't necessarily need him in the secondary, but he's going to play. He's past guys. I think he can play some nickel. I think you would see him as a nickel, maybe as a corner, maybe as a safety, but he's got to be good because they don't really need him. But he's going to You see what I'm saying? But he's made himself into he's going to play. Now, George, on the other hand, they just flat need him. They need depth. And so that's a welcome development. But Kahn's a little more interesting to me because they have 25 scholarship guys in the secondary. They have a bunch of veteran guys. They didn't necessarily need him to bolt up the charts the way he did, but he did. So he's got to be good enough. He's gonna play specials for sure.
We might get to more from the press conference later on in the show. We hear Terry Braden also spoke as well as Phil Simpson. Apparently,
Terry Braden said Gates barbecue's the best, which I
knew.
100%
Gates is very good.
with.
Kansas City.
That's a great. Who asked the question?
I think I don't know. It was a TV guy. I think it was a TV guy. I'm not positive.
Think it was Suits?
No, it wasn't Suits. I did not see Kevin yesterday.
Okay, that's a great question. I just want to compliment that person.
Who that was?
Someone that took the time to find out about the barbecue.
It is important to know that.
Yes,
he
it's
said
very
Gates.
important.
I was surprised he didn't go with diplomacy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to offend anybody here. It's all good. Kansas City's known for its barbecue. It's a lot of great. No, he just said Gates and no sauce.
Yes.
Gates, I thought, was known for its sauce.
I don't know that for sure like that. The dry rub.
You've been there, though, right? Have you been to the one downtown?
The long time ago, yes.
Yeah, I used to go there with McKeever. You invoke McKeever, and me and McKeever used to go there. I just thought it was incredible. But it's like barbecue all tastes good to me. I don't think I've had barbecue where I'm like,
rarely had any bad.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, you could make good barbecue.
That would not be true. Sometimes you'll get a dry brisket. That's happened before. Can you get a dry brisket sometimes? But other than that, probably not at Gates. No. So I appreciate that. Thank you for the question, whoever that was.
Whoever it was,
Suits was not there.
I'll be honest with you. That's probably the thing that I've taken from the press conference the most that I've enjoyed. Is that it is. There's one thing I take away. It's like, okay,
personality.
Now you know.
He was very short and to the point on that. We can play it later.
We will.
Do you have that?
I'm not sure I have that one. But before we get to break, if you are hungry for breakfast, brunch, or lunch today in the downtown Lincoln area, where might they go, Bill?
Early Bird.
The Bird at 19th and K. Stop by for a variety of waffles, pancakes, burritos. Breakfast tacos are very good there.
If you went right now, Jake, are they open?
They are. They opened up 8 minutes ago, Bill.
8 minutes ago.
Go get a table right now. It's open. Early Bird open until 2 o'clock.
Can you park there?
Yeah, a lot of free parking.
You can park that big
spacious parking.
Spacious. They're all basically a spot and a half. So that's what's incredible about it. When you get out, you're going, this is nice. Just pull in. Walk right in there, and that the pastels will overwhelm you, and then the menu will blow you away.
Yep. The pastels are really
striking. Nice.
And if you really want to liven things up for breakfast, brunch, or lunch, you could try the world famous hash holes.
Hash holes.
Stop by Early Bird today, 19th and K in downtown Lincoln. When we come back, Ohio State officially has a starting quarterback. We'll discuss who that is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions with pay starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at zollnerofbeatrice.com or give us a call today and go Big Red. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Link to Literacy's third annual Wordstock event will be at Antelope Park on Saturday, August 23rd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's a community book swap festival with fun for the entire family and for all ages. Enjoy food trucks, kids' activities, a reading corner with celebrity narrators, including Brian Health President and CEO, Director of Parks and Recreation, UNL athletes, and more. And of course, free books for all kids and adults. Go to linktoliteracy.org to get the full story and then make your plans to attend Wordstock.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to SmokingGunJerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, patchy fog possible this morning. Otherwise, we'll see mainly sunny skies and light winds. High near 91. Tonight, mainly clear skies with a low around 70. And tomorrow, patchy fog again in the morning. A slight chance of rain in the afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny skies with a high near 89. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Tune in every Saturday from 12 to 2 p.m. for the Law of Lift with Dr. Lawrence Chatters. Sit back and enjoy listening to Dr. Chatters discuss real stories involving struggle, inspiration, and real-life experiences with special guests and insights. Remember, the higher the pressure, the greater the lift. It's the Law of Lift with Dr. Lawrence Chatters every Saturday from 12 to 2 p.m. right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This,
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You can't go inside Ruhlman's Steakhouse today, but good news is there's a food truck outside serving burritos and burgers right on Highway 6. You drive by and say, hey, what's that food truck? It's the Ruhlman's food truck, and it's open for you from like 11 to 1:30 today for lunch.
God, Phil, what a service.
You got to get lunch. You're in Ashland. You're in a pickle. Not anymore. You got Philman.
Might be driving through it. Just stop.
He's working inside. He's working outside. How about that? Going outside, taking it to the street.
Yep.
Taking it to the street. That's what Phil's doing.
Who sang that song?
What's that?
That's
that
the
Doobie
Brothers.
Yes.
That's Doobie Brothers.
Which Doobie you be? Yes. Incredible song.
What a song.
Yes.
What a yeah, that's a great song. So Phil's literally
doing that.
serving burritos with steak in them.
That would exist. Yes, there's some of that.
Steak.
They also have hamburgers available for purchase today.
Hamburgers
in the food truck.
Wonder if they have smash burgers, which seems to be the rage.
Might be a
It's the
smash
rage,
burger.
just to say that, which really is just a hamburger. But when Phil
flat.
But when Phil brought them in, how good were they?
Really?
They were
really
good.
good. Yeah, really good.
It's Ruhlman's.
Yeah.
And reminder again, back open tomorrow to the public. And next Wednesday, August 27th, the stool will be out there for a preview of Cincinnati, preview of the season. You're invited to be there. Please come by, text or call Phil today. Here's the number, his personal cell phone number.
Personal.
This goes right to Phil.
I got to write this down.
All right, write it down.
You don't have Phil's number?
I don't think so.
I've got it.
I have. Okay, write it down.
All
Sip. 402-403-8640. That will go right to Phil Ruhlman. The number again, 402-403-8640. Reserve your spot, reserve your table for our show next Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. Doors open at 6, shows at 7. There's prime rib buffet with chicken also on it, 2 drink tickets, and a great time.
The story, it just got
Are you
better.
calling him?
It just
I
got,
just call it so I had it in my phone.
I heard a
it just got better too. Now that we're going to have Pike, the former
Tony Pike.
quarterback. Now we have bonus information and all the information. We'll hold some of that back for the show. Going to hold some information back.
Okay.
Just got a text from Andrew in Golden. Says, I have reservations to Ruhlman's for that evening. Andrew from Golden. He came here once. He's a runner.
Tooth Greg called Phil yesterday and talked to him.
You talked to Phil. Greg did.
Missing Tooth Greg.
Worlds collide.
How's that phone call?
Worlds collide.
I think it was good. I mean, Missing Tooth Greg is going to the event. He's going to the event.
Good.
So, and he talked to Phil. It's amazing.
Talk to Phil.
Missing Tooth Greg is not shy. He will talk to anybody.
He's not.
He'll talk to anybody.
Phil might have had a problem with maybe some sort of mechanical. That's where Missing Tooth Greg would come in. Yes, with tools.
100%.
You help me, I
With
help
tools.
you.
Yes.
God, he can do that. So yeah, Phil, if you ever need engine work, just steam down to Lincoln. It's actually not very far because it's on the eastern edge where Greg lives.
Oh,
well,
Greg can help him out then.
He's over by Northeast.
Can we bring one more thing up if
Go
there's
ahead.
a chance? Maybe just, I don't know, hold hands with Jake. And get me right here. Just going to kind of try to get the power of 3 here. We're just going to kind of put our heads down.
Okay.
And we're going to talk to the city of Lincoln and see if we can just get 84th and O fixed. 84th and O. Please,
God.
please help us here to get 84th and O, the intersection, back up and running again. We need it. We need you.
Okay.
We need all the breakers. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Confused. That was
that was beautiful.
quite a
We
lean
should do
ahead
that
there.
more
We should
often.
do that more often for problems that we have.
Bonding. Yeah.
Just bonding. We'll
There's
have
some bonding right there.
Right now, 84th and O is
Thank you for that.
from all directions.
Thank you.
I tried to tell Laura the other day. She goes, oh wow, where are you at? She goes, wow. She goes, you can't get through 84th and O going any direction.
It's bad.
It's that
Oh
bad?
yeah, it's not
Not
bad.
taking A Street.
I'm telling you
Like,
right
how
now.
deep are you?
I'm 40 cars.
I think no, that's
Oh,
light.
That's light. It could be
It's
light.
like,
It's probably
like 120
There
cars.
is
on
no
84.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh no. It's
horrible.
like it doesn't matter where you're coming from. The number of times I'm just like,
Yeah.
you make a mistake, like, oh no, why did I? And then you're trapped.
Bill,
What's
40,
the
40
alternative?
cars is good at that moment.
Yeah.
It's like 120 deep.
He's
It's
right.
What can
horrible.
you do?
You go to take A Street.
You got to
A
get
Street,
other streets, or you're trying to whip, and then also you try to whip through a neighborhood where you get caught because on the one side is Southeast Community College, so you can't duck through
true.
there. There's no way to duck around, and it's just it's a mess. It's an absolute mess.
Wow.
And then guess what happened their day? Also a fender bender on top of it. Imagine that one.
God.
Oh, just I mean,
like really of all the
it-
places.
and people are standing out there by the car on their phone, and
bad.
one policeman's already there.
Bad news.
It was bad news.
So you can't take 70. Can you just go to 70?
Yeah, you can. That's what I'm saying. But just you get caught sometimes. But it like Jake's right. It's just imagine 120 cars each direction that can't go. When you come up,
The whole city is
I'm
just a
coming up and I'm
disaster
going
right
like,
now.
Don't say that.
Well, I love Lincoln. I love Lincoln a lot, but the construction's a little bit
Hey,
much
I gotta
right
tell
now.
you, I do think of Bill when I go over when I'm coming on off the viaduct. You hit that 10th Street bumps. I like ruin your truck.
It's bad.
it could launch you.
Yeah.
It could launch you.
At the same time,
If
you
you're
don't
in the
want them to
back of
fix
some,
it.
at the back of the
You're
truck,
airborne.
Airborne. You've been airborne. It would have thrown you out of the back of the
It is
truck.
horrible over there. It's horrible.
What the hell is that?
But if they fix that, it's going to just completely wreck downtown traffic. I mean, it would be
would.
horrible. So I guess I just embrace
Oh,
the bumpiness there.
One more minor thing.
Go
Don't do
ahead.
it now. You don't have to do it now, but do it later in the show. We need Ron I need Ron and Sharon's address again. Just do it. Just file it away in your brain.
Yeah, we'll do it at the
that
7
later in the
o'clock
show.
hour.
Okay,
We'll
yeah.
do that.
Appreciate that.
All right. Before we get to break, just a reminder that Ohio State has named officially, Julian Sayin, their starting quarterback. So it'll be Arch Manning versus Julian Sayin.
Okay.
Start off the season at the Shoe. I am curious, is there any potential that for that specific game? I mean, Arch Manning has a ton of pressure this year. Again, he's the Heisman favorite with Garrett Nussmeier. He's got the Manning last name. Is there any thought that for that game, though, more pressure is on Julian Sayin? Home game for Ohio State. Oh, yeah. And, hey, by the way, defending national champions right here.
Who's got more pressure
for that game?
Who's got a better team around him?
That'll be hard to say. I would still say, I don't know, Texas lost so many. I'm going to say Texas has a better team, and I also think Arch has way more pressure.
In that game?
Way more pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, Arch was named. I mean,
I'm not pushing back hard.
No one right now is saying they think that is there a chance that Sayin can win the Heisman?
No.
He might be able to, but I'm just saying there's no talk of that.
No.
There's no talk of this. It's his first start, and it's against Texas.
He had to win the job.
Texas is going to be, he's in, Arch is in year 3. He has started games, and he also has played in almost every game. So of last year, he got some sort of, so it was in the game. He's been just longer time. That another year at that time, that's a big difference.
Oh yeah,
there's a big difference when it's like. So I think the pressure is way
more on Arch. Do you think it? Are you talking about one game or for this? Okay, there's
one game. I think you're talking.
My question was, I know for the season, more pressure on Arch Manning, but for the specific game, that's the season opener. You're the defending national champion.
You're at home,
and you're at home.
Here's the thing. You're at Ohio State. There's always pressure.
Yeah.
So there's never a time there's not.
Sure.
I'd still put more on if you walked out of that game. If you walked out of that game and in the end like that, let's say Texas wins 31-28. Okay. And say you had no turnovers. You're like going, that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
If you go the other way around, let's just say that Ohio State wins 28-12. Over Texas, that would be. That would be the narrative. The narrative will be nothing about Sayin. The narrative is going to be about Arch.
Good point.
That's where the whole narrative would be.
Right.
So, I think that Arch does have more. They definitely. I mean, Texas definitely has more running back. I think from what I'm hearing, just Ohio State's running backs are pretty average. They've taken it.
Well, they lost 2 studs there.
Yeah, they
lost 2 really good players. So it'd be hard to have 2 better than those.
They got Carnell Tate and, of course, Jeremiah Smith. Now, and I thought you'd say, well, come on. Sayin's got better talent. He's got Jeremiah Smith. I don't know. I don't think he does. And I think Texas's defense is better than Ohio
those
State.
Who just studied this game in depth say Texas has more talent.
More talent.
They say, but not egregious. By any stretch. It's not like it's like, oh yeah, it's every position. No, that's not it at all. It's probably like one of those things where it's like the percentage is very tight.
Hey, the one thing about Sayin that I didn't know until I was watching video last night. Okay. He can run it a little bit.
On the elliptical?
No, when I got home on TikTok as I was falling asleep. Okay. Sayin can run it a little bit.
Makes plays with his feet.
He was a dual plays threat. Yeah, in high school. God dang, his high school film. Yeah. He's a dude now. He'll be just fine.
When we come back,
we open up with Texas, Ohio State.
I cannot wait.
The number 1 team in the nation is not favored.
God. For the first time ever.
First time ever.
To start the season off.
Unbelievable game.
When we come back, Song of the Day and Bugaboo Tuesday and Bills Thrills next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Midwest Bank is proud to serve Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank making local decisions, supporting community organizations, and helping businesses succeed with 10 locations throughout the state, from Wisner to Deschler, Norfolk to York, and right here in Lincoln too. Whether you're opening a checking account, buying your first home, in need of an ag loan, or in search of cash management services for your business, we're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left at once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
If the power is out, traffic lights might be too. If you come across a dark intersection, treat it like a four-way stop. See more tips at les.com/safety.
Looking to upgrade your equipment and keep cash in your pocket? Through August at Landmark Implement, get up to a 24-month waiver on select John Deere tractors and combines. Or lock in a 1.9% fixed rate for 36 months, followed by 6.2% interest fixed for up to another 36 months. When planning for this year's harvest, we've got a solution that works for your bottom line. Visit your Landmark Implement today and check us out at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough? If you're a big tough guy this morning,
but you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
He stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and The Ticket FM.
that lampshade on your
Once again, your song of the day from 2005, Alcohol by Brad Paisley, 464-5685. 1 is bad, 10 is good. Texture rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Bill, you're up.
100% you. I led yesterday.
He did.
Yes. Go ahead, Steve.
Oh.
Yes.
Bill did go first yesterday for Lonesome Loser.
What was that song called?
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
By Brad Paisley from 2005.
Just the song name is Alcohol.
That's right.
Just alcohol, not beer, not anything. Just alcohol. Just.
I think
he went through some crazy.
He did say helping white people dance.
That's what I was wondering. Did I have that
right?
You heard
that right.
You got that right.
I want to make sure
Helps
I heard
white
that
people
right.
dance. Yep.
That was wow, Steve. Go ahead.
Is it kind of funny?
It's a funny song.
It's kind of
funny. It's a funny song.
And it's kind of funny. It's kind of there's parts of it I don't really mind. The one thing that made me laugh was the lampshade on the head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's always been it's been noted if someone's drank too much alcohol, they'll have the lampshade on their head. But I've never seen that. I've never really been at a party and said, "Look at Todd."
Duke never did that.
No, Duke never had a lampshade on his head. Just never saw anybody go to that extreme. Where
I haven't either.
I've never seen the lampshade on the head, but it's always referred to in that. So
I can't do it. It's funny. I know people are going to like it. The Breakers are going to love this. I bet you're going to get super high scores.
Yeah, it's been okay so far.
I'm not. I can't force it. I just don't think it was very good at all.
You're a lyrics guy. That's funny lyrics.
Kind of.
Lyrics were interesting.
Sort of fun.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm a hard no on that song. I 205 country. I'm pretty much out on. I could get it to a 3.7.
3.7. I'm gonna be by a 4.6.
That's good.
4.6 as high as I can go. I'm not really listening to it. It's not walk up. I'm the chance of me finishing that song. I might just be going. These lyrics are kind of funny and kind of odd. I kind of want to hear it.
It's kind
now.
of
I would say this: if I heard that song and then 9 days later heard it again, there's no way I'm listening to it again.
No.
That's a song you listen to once every
year,
every 16 months.
Wow. See, here's the problem, Bill. And Bill, I don't know, maybe he doesn't have this problem. I had just watched TikTok video of the Highwaymen last night.
That's tough to compare.
Yeah,
to that. I mean,
and then you got this.
That's not a fair comparison to
And
Brad
here comes
Paisley.
Paisley. I mean, just doesn't. You can't. Yeah.
Some things in life aren't fair. A comparison to the Highwaymen is just not. It's not doable.
I think Rudy's going to be a not much higher, 5.5.
4.7.
He says made for me on O Street, but 4.7.
4.7.
Rudy.
Yeah.
Rudy, what about Havelock? What about Havelock?
Go to
Avenue?
Arnold's.
Yes.
Arnold's Tavern, Bob's Tavern. Support Havelock.
Yes,
Come on, Rudy.
Support Havelock.
Go out there at Arnold's.
It's closer to you also, Rudy.
We do
closer
love,
to West.
we love
Play
Arnold.
some shuffleboard.
Some ratings here before we move to Bill's Thrills. Guilt Nerd 10. It's not a 10, but I appreciate it. Sip almost spit out his coffee.
Gilder gave it a 10.
Spit out his coffee.
That's
for
the
a
best
10.
score of the year.
Rick,
the best score of the year.
Rick from Wahoo, a 7. Mike and Dalton, 9. Vernon Dakin, 9.2.
High.
Rod, 5. Brings it down a little bit there. Eric, meh, 5. Sarah, 5.5. LB and Minden, 8.75.
Whip it.
Whip it good. Someone in Lexington says 8.35. Forgot about this song. Good one. Thank you, Jake. You're welcome. Sean in Omaha, 3.9. Kevin in Centennial, 0.2.
0.2.
Not 2, but 0.2. Ryan in California, 8.8. Marcus, 9.9. Hook Levis,
Bird.
1.
There you go. See?
One from Bird.
Thank you, Bird.
Old Dad, 9.9. Great pick, Jake. Pops in Minnesota, 4. Gavin and Pender, 4. 8.
Gavin.
8. I misread that. Somebody else put it 4. 8.
8. That's interesting, Gavin.
Bill and Bennett, 4. Duke for governor, 4.2. That is not Duke. It's a fan of Duke, apparently, though.
Duke's got fans.
He does. Sanderson, 5.5. Jennifer, 5. Hubby, 3.1. Ouch.
Yeah,
ouch.
They're hurting.
That's not good.
They got good taste.
Scooter and Roca, nope. 2.1. And YouTube, Gary, 7.5. Jacob, 5.1. BWD of 5, Albert 6, Nels in Montana 7, Genghis 7.5,
Gingus.
He went 7.5 on that one. Troy 5.2. Song of the day was "Alcohol" by Brad Paisley from 2005.
I don't understand how you did that, Jay.
When I was meeting with the Palmyra youth football coaches who were amazing, the guy came over and talked to me. He was really nice, and he goes, "We're out at his whatever this job site, and they were having some plumbing work done, and somehow they started talking about the show, and Duke said, "Well, yeah, I kind of know people at the show." He's like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I'm Duke," and they went nuts.
No, they
went,
did.
Yeah, he goes, "Well, I'm Duke," and they just, and the whole staff,
Duke?
the whole staff just went crazy. Like, what? You're Duke? He goes, it's kind of it's
Duke is a part of the show.
Duke's
He's an
become
icon.
sort of.
He's kind of famous.
He's kind of famous.
Kind of
He's an
famous
icon
like that. But
here.
He's famous in my mind.
But they freaked out, and all of a sudden Duke just goes, "Well, I have to tell you, I'm Duke," and the place went nuts.
That's beautiful.
Uh,
Probably happens to him more than
Probably a lot.
Yeah,
probably a lot.
I gotta tell
Probably a
you,
lot.
I'm Duke.
Without further ado, it is time for a Tuesday edition of Bill's Thrills. Here we go.
We've all been
that's
there.
the wrong
We've all
open.
been-
That's sorry, my bad. Let's
Wow.
redo that. Bill's Thrills.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
This is
We
gonna be a
need it.
bonanza.
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
Bill's Thrills sponsored by Diner Contracting.
Randy!
Need
Oh,
remodels
that was
for your
good.
kitchen, house, whole house, for more. Please call Randy or text him at 402-417-5204. Diner Contracting.
And Randy will be there out at Philman's.
Oh.
Randy will be there.
Yes.
We talk about
Wait a
well, I
second.
mean, we're gonna
For sure.
Yes, for sure. Randy and
Cannot
Duke will
wait
be
for
there.
that.
Randy
Duke
and
will be there
Duke,
too?
Duke will be there.
They're gonna
also.
steal the show.
They'll still,
Oh,
yeah.
That's a natural.
Imagine also like that. We'll go back and forth. What if they had a separate table set up with two mics
There'll
for
be more
Randy?
people there.
Yeah, for Randy and Duke, have their own mics, have their own questions. That'd be great.
We're gonna have to let Duke to the table.
Yeah, we'll have to lead him up. Yes, we
His
will.
own separate microphone.
That would be fun. He gets very nervous talking in front of people.
Does he?
He does. He gets nervous with that.
We'll make him comfortable. Don't worry, Duke.
Okay, I don't know if
Is
it
this Bugaboo Tuesday, Bill?
things that bother me.
Oh, boy.
This is my favorite.
Things that have went away, things that are no longer barely existing that get me. And I think I went back to better times. I went back to better
Thank
times.
you for doing that. God, I appreciate it.
You want to pamper, look to the camper. You want to pamper, look to the camper.
Okay.
Better times, and it's twofold. Old school campers. I saw someone pulling one from probably the 70s the other day. It was incredible. The pop-up camper. The pop-up camper back in me and Steve's day was so remarkable. It was Jake, you ever seen the pop-up camper?
Yes.
They're the pop-up camper. Plus, here's what was, I don't know if this happened with you, Steve, in Columbus. Those who had a pop-up camper in the summer would pop it up in their driveway, and it'd be up all summer.
Right.
And so that's also where we'd stay at sometimes. Let's sleep out in the camper.
Yeah.
It was the pop-up camper. Now it's like, if you pull that, they don't exist. It doesn't happen. And the next thing you don't see,
You
you don't see the pop-up camper. And they pull in now, they'd be like, because now people have basically, they can bring their whole house as a camper. You can basically bring your own fifth wheeler in. The pop-up camper, you're kind of, I think people look down their nose at it a little bit. They do. They kind of look a little snooty at the pop-up camper. And the pop-up camper was my life. The next thing was the pickup camper. Not a topper, but the pickup.
You don't see 'em
the
anymore.
pickup camper does not exist anymore.
Never see them.
And Jake, these giant campers so it just set in your pickup
In the
box,
pickup.
and then over the top of your cab was where another sleeping area, and they were huge. A strong wind, you're getting 2 miles to the gallon.
What happened?
Those things were the best. And Steve, remember also, they had these devices on the side that when you parked your truck, you lowered them down to stabilize. They were like the stabilizers to balance out the camper. Remember those?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't see those ever. Never. They were.
What happened?
They were quit. They're probably being made sometime in the 80s.
Yeah.
And you don't see them. This pop-up camper that someone was pulling probably just to some state park was probably made in 1981. And they were whipping down the road. And I looked at them. I passed them. And I was like, I gave him one of those. You got it. I did. I pointed right at him and said, thank you. He saw me. He saw me. Thank you. The pop-up campers, Jake, they were everywhere in people's, and you just set them up in the summer. And then if you had this, you just popped it up.
Someone had it in the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood, there
popular.
was always pop like that. And then we're just going to sleep at tonight. Well, let's go to the camper. Let's go to the camper. It'd be perfect.
Not all that comfortable.
No, not comfortable at all. Jake, they were made out of canvas. The pop-up
It stretched the cord because, Bill, I think my parents knows the angriest I've ever been at my parents was I was in first or second grade. We had a pop-up camper
You had a pop-up
and they
camper.
gave it away. I used to play in the pop-up camper in the garage in the Apollo.
Yeah.
I sat outside when someone pulled it away, and I cried. I was crying.
Yeah,
in the
why
front
wouldn't you?
Because I'm like, there goes
my
fun.
better times.
Yep, seriously,
there goes better
I
times.
cried when someone pulled it away. I said, "Why did we just
How
gave
old
that
were
thing
you?
away?"
20?
Second grade. might as well have been second grade, but it could have been 20. But he cried as
I
well.
never felt so excited when I drove by that guy and I said, "Look at this guy! He's got a pop-up." Then I started thinking, I go, "I've not seen." And Eric Getzfred has the pop-up one, trying to get in the Hall of Fame, which keeps getting
Wait a second.
snubbed.
Wait a second.
He still has the camper on the truck. Not the pop-up.
Oh.
He's got the pickup one.
He does.
It has the pickup one.
Oh my
and he
God.
cut a hole in it and put a real air conditioner in it. A real window air conditioner in it.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Getzfred has a.
The pickup one.
You're kidding me.
I haven't seen one of those, Jake. They first of all, they're not even remotely made.
No,
and
I
I
don't think so.
haven't seen one for 30 years, I bet.
Ask the breakers, do they make them? Does anybody know?
This isn't the topper either, Jake. This is the pop-up. This is the camper on top.
Yeah.
And like I said, and people, it not safe. The kids rode in the camper, and they would sit in that front thing, and they just look out over the little window.
You think it's unsafe?
I think it's pretty unsafe. I think, yeah. If you're rolled over all of a sudden,
It's better times.
It's better times, though. Oh, anything from the text line,
Here's the
Jake?
response. You're at 464-5685.
Jake cried. Jake cried. to pull that
Seriously.
up.
I can see
Now my
why.
dad says they sold this. I didn't want it to be sold though.
Oh,
did
his dad listens.
He's listening. He's listening. I still was really upset they sold that.
God,
So they did sell it.
I watched it get pulled away. It's like, well, there goes a piece of my life
A
right
piece
there.
of better
Dad
times.
took issue with that.
He did.
Yeah. We sold. We didn't give it away. We sold it. Yeah. Shouldn't have though. Okay, response here. They still make both. They're just pieces of crap now.
Yeah, the new ones are. Yeah, I'd
not
say
the old ones,
the
though.
old ones are incredible. And
You don't see them whipping down the interstate.
I don't see them down the interstate. Also, I don't see them popped up in people's driveways like they were in the 70s.
Scott,
During better times.
Scott says all the hassle of a tent for the price of a camper.
Yes, 100%. Basically, they were a tent. That was it. They were a tent. That's what they were. They were a pop-up tent. And you could open it, you could unzip, and then you had the mesh that the wind could blow through. That was your air conditioning.
God, yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
I will show you this during the break, but I got a text from Chris in Fremont that says it has a wonderful picture of the buddy's camper in the truck that he built. This is a
Really?
beautiful
Really?
picture. Yeah.
Really?
So I'll show you that during the break. Kent says pickup beds have gotten so much smaller because of four-door pickups. Don't see as much in the back anymore.
Ken's probably right on that.
Okay.
They were they just fit in there so nicely.
Snug.
Brian says, my family drove from North Idaho to Southern California in a truck bed camper with us kids riding in the camper, no seatbelts the whole way.
Yeah.
That's better times.
Better times, Bill.
Remarkable. Imagine that vacation.
Way better.
Where you guys ride at? We rode in the back in the camper,
Yeah.
and we drove for about 800 miles, and that was awesome. Imagine the conversation the kids had in the back. Parents can't hear them either. Can't hear them.
Oh, no.
It's incredible.
This would be Andrew in Golden says, I saw a truck camper homemade of wood on I-70 yesterday blowing around in the wind.
Like to have seen that. Yeah, better times.
Believer, our parents used to drop us off at Louisville State Recreation and leave us with our 16-year-old sister while they work all week in the camper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Can you imagine that? Just all of a sudden being hanging out at the state park, a lake and stuff like that. And you have a camper, some snacks,
freedom
like that. And then the parents, we're going to work today and we'll be back about 5:45.
Idyllic day.
Yes.
Don't hurry back.
Scooter from Roca says, I sold my pop-up camper for a shaggin' wagon.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The shaggin' wagon.
Oh.
Station wagon.
Okay.
That's Scooter Roca says that.
That's what Scooter said?
He said that, yes.
How old Scooter?
He's upper 50s.
Okay. So he's already.
Looks good. Very fit.
He is fit.
Yes.
Someone else says, my parents still have my grandparents' camper from the 90s. Before that, my grandpa made one in the 60s and drove it to Oregon with the family from Nebraska. That's a long trip.
Long trip.
The camp.
And that baby popping up like that, there's a lot to it. You had to get out and pop that baby up. You had to back it in. You had to unhook it. You had to balance it out a little bit.
Yep.
Then you pop that baby out, and it was all canvas. It was all canvas. And the zippers were always jacked up. They were always jacked up. Always. Never a time was like,
Better times, though. God.
Yeah.
Bill, can you give us the headline one more time, please?
You want to pamper? Look to the camper.
That is a wonderful edition of Bill's Throws Bugaboo Tuesday. Bring it back. Bring back the pop-up campers.
Please.
Things that bother me.
Please, God.
When we come back, hour 2, CBS Sports has a look at the Big Ten, their season preview. That's next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Western Sand and Gravel is hiring for a variety of positions at their sand and gravel plants near Ashland. Apply today and receive a $2,500 hiring bonus. Available positions include plant operators, dredge operators, and shop service technicians. They offer great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, paid holidays, and paid time off. No matter your experience level, on-the-job training is available to help you build a rewarding career with Western Sand and Gravel. Start your career today. Visit westernsand.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
There are great Mexican restaurants all over town, but there is one that is especially worth the drive from any part of town. Tacos Los Hermanos at 70th and Havelock. Cool off this summer with a delicious horchata or other special drinks. And grab one of their famous taco boxes for a group of friends or coworkers to enjoy, full of birria tacos and many other options. Don't forget their great desserts like tres leches, flan, and cheesecake. Get to Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Hi, I'm Eli Barnes, Assistant Vice President at Midwest Bank at the 70th and Pioneers and 27th Jamie Lane locations. I love working with families and small businesses right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Banking shouldn't be complicated, and that's why we make it personal. Whether it's opening your child's first account or securing a loan for your next big step, I'm here to help. Stop in today and say hello. I'd love to meet you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships, one with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
Rick Heyman here from Starter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. Visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at StarterHeyman.com.
Starter Heyman Jewelers.
Hog Wild's giant stuffed baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and chives. Add your choice of a Hog Wild house smoked meat like pulled pork, chicken, or brisket for a little extra. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane, also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Shin Daddy have going on today in Creighton, Bill?
He's going to do it probably once a week now, and I think and he's obtained the plates, the actual plates from an old high school from back in the 70s. And so they're doing Better Times School Lunch. Better Times School Lunch. They're doing a lunch program today. So it's Tater Tot Tuesday.
Oh, yes.
Tater Tot Casserole.
Oh.
The Tater Tot Casserole
Yes.
it's Duke's favorite. It was a favorite of everyone in the Thurston Elementary, Pender. The Tater Tot Casserole.
Ooh.
It's kind of a hamburger casserole with tater tots
good.
on top.
What else is in it?
Kind of a
There's
cream
cheese
of
in it.
mushroom or
Cheese.
cheese
Yeah.
or kind of a I think there's some sort of a
It's not healthy, but it's very
not
good.
healthy.
Cream
no.
of mushroom?
I think there's like
There's potential there.
kind of something on that. I believe that
Cheese and cream
I don't
of
know
mushroom?
what is all in it, but when you came down the stairs and you because a lot of times, first of all, you didn't even know what was being served until you got to the lunch line.
You didn't.
You had no idea. There was no. First of
I
all,
know.
that's awesome. Now they print out like the whole month. You know when you found out in Pender what you had to eat
That
when
day.
when you got in line and you see someone walk by, what do we got? What do we
Yeah,
got?
it
What do
was
we
fun.
got? It's fun to see what
Fun.
we're having like that.
Yeah.
And then right away, and then
Pizza.
Hello,
Hello.
pizza. Hello. Then the bartering began.
Yep.
Great. I'll trade you my cookie.
Yeah.
If you give me this, I'll go
Yeah.
cookie and a milk. Duke always got Chris Buholtz's milk all the time.
Did he?
He Duke liked to double down on the milk.
Smart.
It's a
he got
strong
little-
man. Get strong.
got a little-
There was a lot of bartering.
a lot of bartering going on, but
That's better
So
times.
Shin Daddy has prepared for everyone that comes in today a tater tot casserole.
God dang.
And a
I
peach
might make
cobbler.
that drive today.
And a peach cobbler. Well,
Oh!
they serve you the peach
You have
cobbler.
to go today, Sip.
Yes. The crunchy stuff on top of the peach
Yeah,
cobbler.
he's got peach cobbler.
Yeah, that's just two things. So
That's worth the drive.
I
it's
haven't
Tater
had peach
Tot
cobbler in
Tuesday.
years.
Imagine this. Imagine walking in all of a sudden like that. Hey, grab a tray, get a milk out of the out of the cooler. Remember the milk?
Oh, yeah, of course, you have to reach
down for
into the crate,
reach
right?
down into the crate to get your milk
Yeah.
out.
Where do you
Yeah,
sit?
What's it? He has tables set up. He's got
That's a good
tables set
question.
up.
That's a good question.
Yeah, good question. Have it set up. So
Wow.
it's Tater Tot Tuesday. Tater Tot
And this
casserole.
is free of charge.
Free of charge.
Wow.
Yeah, imagine coming in for a tater tot casserole.
Hey, you'll like this too, by the way, Bill. LB Minden says, if you don't like tater tot casserole, then pound sand.
Thank you, LB. Pound sand.
Pound sand.
It's one of the
The
most.
goat.
But Sip, that just hit me about the excitement. You had no idea what was for lunch.
It really hit
You
me,
you
too.
got down there and just all of a sudden be like going, oh, check. Oh, like you said, pizza was a one that just you freaked out because you'd like to have it 3 times a week.
So good.
School pizza, Jake,
It was really good.
It was like
Just
we
hit
talk
differently.
Godfathers, we talk all these Valentinos, great Valentinos, which is incredible. And then school pizza. Right now, I'd like to drive to Lincoln Southeast and get a slice.
I don't know if this is good now.
And it was rectangular.
Yeah,
It
was.
wasn't a slice.
God,
We all
we're
had
talking
that.
about the exact same thing.
It was like, you want a slice? Don't have a slice. You have a rectangular
Right.
pizza.
And it was
What about chili day with
cinnamon roll?
That was a good day too.
The bowl, and the bowl was on fit in your plate. Bowl fit on your
There's
plate.
plenty of crackers and cheese.
Yeah. We didn't get cheese. We're a little low budget. We didn't get the cheese on
Class
it.
What else was good? I'm trying to think. It seems like chicken was really good.
Chicken was always really good.
I like the chicken. Chicken fried steak was incredible.
Yes, there'd be a gravy on it.
Yeah.
Gravy
it was
on it.
so good. I totally agree. Lunches were great.
And also, when we were in line and they'd walk by and you check out the meal, and it wasn't something that you loved, you didn't depart the line. You just go, which was better.
I'll make it work.
We'll make it work. We're fine. I'm hungry, and I'll eat it right here, and we'll be absolutely fine with this.
Yeah, when you're that age, you're just hungry as hell.
Yeah, you're so hungry. When that whistle goes, it goes off like that. So
God, the lunch ladies were nice.
They were so nice. They had the hairnets on.
Yep.
Yeah, the hair, and they knew who you were.
Basically,
they knew who everyone was. Yeah. I know in small town, Class C. They knew who everyone's name.
We had a class of 250.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They
was personal back in Pender.
It's very personal.
Probably a little more personal.
Yes, personal. And like I said, Mrs. Palace would be punching the ticket that we had.
God dang it!
That should be a delightful day.
I probably took for granted that whole thing.
We all did.
Yeah. Peach cobbler and tater tot casserole. I'm making
tater
the drive.
Tuesday.
I'm going to Creighton.
I tell you, peach cobbler's good, but I thought the cherry crisp was better. The cherry crisp was crazy good.
It was good. It was really good.
And then sometimes it wasn't.
Sometimes you just got pudding, which is great too. Chocolate pudding. Just to give you some pudding. It's
that was trouble.
It's trouble. It's good.
That was barter time.
That was barter time. What do you got? You eat your pudding?
Just get all the pudding.
Also, once you knew your group of friends, you also knew their palate. So it's like it's automatic trade. When you saw the meal, it's like you just kind of look at
them. Give me the pudding too.
You just look at them like, gotcha, right? Yeah, we're good. We're good here. We'll make this trade. Everyone know what the trade was.
God, better. I mean, it's still good time.
And then we would be when you got older, Jake, when you were the last group going through the lunch line, you kind of sit around and then you kind of have that look, and then they'd be kind of like, yeah, we got more. You go back up for seconds.
Yeah.
Go back up for seconds. Now, it didn't go to the last group because they didn't sure how it was all going
to make sure they had
enough for everybody. But at the end, like that, and then you might get a bunch. You might get a bunch because like, oh yeah, absolutely. Now pizza, not so much. It was so high end. It was so high end.
It's better times now. I don't know about Pender, how you guys did it, but when we had lunch, we would eat in the cafeteria. And then you had quite a bit of time to jack around.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A lot of jack around time.
They would open the gym.
We'd go down to the gym. We walked right down to the gym. We'd finish eating and go down to the gym. And there was fun. Jacking around. There's sometimes some flirting going on.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, see what the ladies are doing. Yeah. Yeah, see what's going on. Yeah, see what Stacy and Darlene are up to over there. Yeah.
Should be an incredible day. Creighton at Midwest
Things
Bank.
went deep there. Also, want to throw in a quick shout out to Steve. Maybe you can remember one. I'm gonna give mine. Mine with the Kinnings.
Okay.
Rod Kinning and it was Bud Kinning, but they lived on Hospital Hill, and they always had the pop-up camper up from about Memorial Day to Labor Day, and they would take it down to go camping. They would go up to Yankton.
Use it.
They used it. They'd go to Yankton. The Kinning family would go to Yankton, but it was always set up.
Trying to think which family. I don't. There's pop-up campers in my life. I can't remember the fam. I was trying to think when you were doing your spiel.
Yeah, the Kinnings were the ones for us.
Yeah,
Hospital Hill.
Who had it?
Okay, address you asked for, Steve. You got the pin ready?
Oh, thank you.
This is
for the
Ron and Sharon.
This is their platinum year. I didn't know that. Did you know that 70 years is platinum?
I did not know.
Not know that's for their platinum card shower. Ron and Sharon Busch. BUSCH 1113. Reddick Avenue, Redick Avenue, Creighton, Nebraska, 68729. 68729. Card shower.
Ron and Sharon.
Yes, and if you send it late, it doesn't matter.
And the anniversary. This is in 2 days from now too.
It happens. The true
August
day
21st.
is the 21st.
That's
True day is
1113.
Yes, one. Thank you, Steve.
That in Pender, I bet you could just put Ron and Sharon Busch in.
Yeah, but it's in Creighton. But it's in Creighton though. It's the only difference is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh no. But if you could probably just put
Creighton.
Ron, and he'd get it.
They know where it goes. This is for Ron.
It's
Ron. Who? There's only one Ron.
Somebody could do this. Just try it.
Ron.
Just put down
Ron and Creighton.
Ron and Creighton. There's no doubt about that.
I don't know where it goes.
Yeah, they know right where it goes. Yes, they have the whole system set up. Yes.
Please send a card.
Thank you to Shin.
Congratulate them on 70 years.
That's one of the better ones you've done.
Yeah, it's big. Imagine having those. Also, he brought in the big ovens from a closed down elementary school. So he's got those. Do you remember the giant ovens they cook stuff in?
Hell yes, I remember all of it.
They were going in Pender, we used to meet in the cafeteria was the waiting area. You couldn't go upstairs. You couldn't just go to your rooms and wander around like that. So everyone was down below. We were in the cafeteria. And whatever, the bell would ring, and then you're off. But as you were down there in the cafeteria, they had like these roller gates would be down.
Yes.
But they were in the back. You could hear
roller
it,
gates,
and you could smell the food.
Yeah.
Because they always had, and the buns, they were always fresh baked buns that day.
Yeah, we
had a
up
bun
early.
with almost every meal.
We grew up at a great time. And by the way, did you do the breakfast very often?
Did not. No, that was not a big deal for us.
Okay,
No.
it wasn't for us either, but there was breakfast.
Yes.
And there was times when I do it. I don't know. My mom would have to refresh me why there was a few times we did breakfast.
We Class C did not even have it.
See,
they do
had
now.
breakfast.
I'm sure they do now.
Yeah.
But at that time, we did not even have breakfast.
They had breakfast rolls and milk. And I remember just a few times, and there must have been some circumstances. I don't know what they would have been where we had to eat breakfast there too. I don't know what was going on.
Occasionally.
Now, they had breakfast in Columbus. Columbus is a big school.
We've heard many
we've got-
times from you.
Yeah, dominant school.
Class A, yeah.
Dominant. I mean,
we played big wigs over
we
here.
talk about sports.
Class A.
It's usually the first team you talk about is Columbus.
It's the powerhouse.
Back in
up
the
there.
day.
Powerhouse in Columbus.
Ask Adowski about Columbus.
Discoverers.
464-5685. Call or text as always. I looked at CBS Sports yesterday, did their breakdown, their preview of the Big Ten Conference. There's a lot of things to get to in this, but what I thought one was of interest was, a good friend, Tom Fornelli, who's the...
He is our
friend.
He's our friend.
Without knowing, he's a friend of the show. He's helped us out a lot over the
Get
years.
a hold of Fornelli.
I'd love to talk to him.
I wouldn't know Fornelli
Rudy,
if he walked in here.
Give his number, Fornelli. One thing he said was that one of his bold predictions was that because the Big Ten will be stronger top to bottom than last year, they will only get 3 teams in the playoff because teams 4 through 10, the gap will be so narrow, it'll be tough to get a 4th team in the playoffs. So he says, obviously, Penn State, Ohio State, Oregon, no doubt, playoff teams, but doesn't see a clear 4th team because there's a lot of candidates and they will just eat each other up this year. I think
that makes sense.
That's plausible.
Not a bad take. A bad take.
Is Oregon a no doubter?
Well, they lost a lot of guys and quarterbacks.
What about you wonder about Dante Moore?
Yeah, so I mean they went back to back. They went Bo Nix and Dylan Gabriel. That's pretty good. Bo Nix is starting in the NFL, and Dylan Gabriel's playing pretty solid. We'll see what happens. But he was a very good, extremely talented college quarterback.
Kind of more of an entertainer. Oregon is dominant in the trenches, according to Lindsey. See, that's the thing about Oregon.
Yes.
They're always loaded up front.
They and because it's real simple. That's one reason. Dan Lanning, he came out of the SEC, and he knows. It's like I said, he knows what a national championship team looks like. Well, you have to know what they look like. If you haven't seen them, you have to know what they look like. And you see them like that, Mass kicks ass. You're gonna see dudes walking around. You go, oh wow, look at the size on that. Look at that. How do I block that?
Right.
Look at that offensive line. I remember sometimes like that was watching the end zone copies when we were playing Alabama, and then just seeing from behind what the offensive line looked like. It was like, oh, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. 330 across the board.
See, up until about 5 years ago, when people would talk about Oregon, I'd always be like, it's a Pac-12 team. They're not very physical, right? Ha ha ha. They will kill you. I mean, they will maim you.
They've built the team.
Yeah.
It started with Cristobal.
Maim.
They will maim. I mean, I watched them play Wisconsin in a bowl game once. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing. They're way more physical than Wisconsin. I mean, I was like, whoa.
What's going on here?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. So
But they have a new quarterback, so it's.
And you saw now Ohio State. Is there a no-brainer to you? Playoff.
I'm going to say yes.
10-2.
But I again, when you haven't seen them at all,
and
I always have. I have just one general, pushback is just lost a lot of guys to the NFL. A lot, and guys that stuck around. That defense was old. They came back for one reason. It didn't work out. They came back to get gold pants. You get a gold pants, which I have one of them, which is cool. There's this little gold pants thing you get for beating Michigan.
Okay.
If you beat Michigan, you get gold pants. So the whole time Urban was there, they got gold pants every year because he beat them every year. But they came back for gold pants.
Well, yeah. I would ask for Ohio State again. They have 3 potential losses on their schedule. Texas off the bat, potential loss. Penn State, Michigan. If they go 9-3, are they for sure a playoff team? It's 9-3 for sure in the playoff.
Well, last year there wasn't a 9-3 team that made it.
So if they lose all three of those, they've lost 4 straight to Michigan. Penn State is very good this year, and Texas off the bat is.
Pull up the rest of their schedule and just see where there might be a surprise.
Is any other one out there?
Don't they have
Illinois?
Don't they go like to Iowa or something like that, or do something that's? I think they have Illinois at Illinois.
They do.
Illinois at Illinois. So that you can't say that's not a losable game. I mean, so
Ohio State potential losses.
Let's talk about this.
Texas is a potential loss.
Yes.
At Washington.
Potential loss. Yeah, I'm going to put that. Could they lose at Washington?
Yes.
Absolutely, they could lose at Washington.
Minnesota at home, probably not losing that.
Probably not, but a good game.
At Illinois.
Very, very losable game. Could happen.
At Wisconsin this year?
Nope.
Probably not.
Home against Penn State?
Yep, losable.
Tough.
At Purdue? No. Home against UCLA? Probably not losing
Probably
that
not that one, no.
Home against Rutgers, and then at Michigan. There's 4. There's four possible losses.
4 possible losses, and an outlier at Washington.
Yep.
Yeah, but
true.
Like I said, right now 9-3 hasn't made it.
They look like 10-2 to me. That's what Ohio State looks like. 10-2.
You think they lose to Texas or not, Sip?
Hard to.
They're favorites against Texas right now. 2.5-point favorites. Again, first-time quarterback Julian Sayin.
I like Ohio State winning a close game. Hot take. Not really.
Probably the only difference I would say that I'm a Texas on this one is just the losing both coordinators. Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly.
That's huge.
So
Jim Knowles.
That's my
gigantic.
reasoning. And then Arch has more time under center. Not a lot more, but he has more time. He has more pressure, but he has more time under center. So I would lean that way because of both coordinators.
This
That'd
guy,
be the only thing.
I get some emails from a guy named Ross. I'll protect his last name. He's a huge Buckeye fan, and he's adamant that I'm wrong about Ohio State, that they've lost a lot. They don't have enough back. He says, I still can't believe you question who Ohio State has on the roster besides Downs and Smith.
Well, they got a great roster. They have a very good roster. Probably more unknown roster. Don't know the names as well as we did last year. They started naming off names. Jack Sawyer, all these guys, you knew them all.
Yeah,
they were household names basically.
Mm-hmm.
But not as many household names. So am I going to say like, oh, they made the playoffs and all of a sudden they're in the Final Four? It's shocking to me. No, not really. But I do think that 9-3 could be tough to get in. It helps you when you have when you start off at number 2 or 3 in the country. That does help you, and you're a blue blood. That helps you. There was a conversation I was listening to last night. In the first playoffs where they went to 4 teams, the first time they go to 4 teams.
Yeah.
TCU is in the 4 spot.
God.
They win their last game 58-7, and they get bumped out to Ohio State. So just think about that. They get bumped out. And so it's just kind of like, yeah, not so fast. They were in the Mountain West at that time, I believe. Not so fast. So Ohio State also has another big factor in their favor.
What's that?
The logo.
Yeah.
When they start looking at 9-3 teams, they start looking at it.
Yes.
You know, and the reason they didn't look hard at Alabama, they had that horrible loss.
To Oklahoma.
Horrible loss to Oklahoma.
24-3.
Ole Miss had the horrible loss to Kentucky.
Yeah, Lane, come on.
Horrible loss to Kentucky.
Don't lose to Kentucky, then come crying about the playoff.
If they have those losses will haunt them in that spot. So anyway, but yeah, like I said, it'll be interesting.
Oh yeah, Ohio State. Ross gives me these ratings from the Athletic of position group guys, and they're loaded. Carnell Tate's the number 3 wide receiver in the country.
So Smith's 1, then somebody else, and then Carnell Tate. They got the 2 of the top 3. That's
Caleb
pretty good.
Downs,
Pretty good.
Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs is the number 1 safety. They got the number 6 tackle. They got the number 2 tight end. Number 2 tight end in the country, Max Clare.
He's good.
Yeah, I don't know him that well. So
number 5 corner, number 2 linebacker, Sonny Styles. They're loaded. Yeah. Number 7 linebacker, Avril Reese.
In the country.
Number 5 DN.
Come on,
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
this is country, not Big Ten rankings.
No,
right?
this is country.
Yeah,
come on,
this is country and city.
Not right. Not right.
Yeah.
For those curious, this is a panel of 9 for CBS Sports. Kind of did their projected finish. 5 of them picked Penn State to win. 3 Ohio State, 1 Oregon to win the conference. 5 Penn State, 3 Ohio State, 1 Oregon. Nebraska finished anywhere of the 9 from 5th to 10th in their projections. Two picked them 5th. 2 of them.
I think that's about right. Like I said, in the 2 to 5th is going to be 1 game. and one loss. That's going to be probably one loss. So it's not like, wow, it's just one loss.
It's
Remember
really
now,
jumbled in the
10th
middle.
sounds horrific and it's not good, but there is 18 teams.
Yeah.
So before it'd be like going, if you finish 10th in the Big Ten, that means you were last. Now 10th just gets you just a little bit below 500.
Yeah. It's really jumbled in the middle for sure.
Yeah. 2 pick Nebraska 5th.
The crazy thing is going to be just
10th.
the mayhem. It's just we have to keep, I think, going back even during the season when we first started about what we talked about in the preseason. So we're going to go back and all of a sudden it's going to be we're going to have some of the most remarkable conversations. We'll have some good ones next Monday, but the following week it'll be like, this is unbelievable. There's going to be must-see games. Jake, are we going to do FSPs?
Yeah, and guess what? I was thinking too on Monday. Guess what returns Monday? Because we have football this Saturday. Is head scratchers.
Head scratchers. Oh, we have some good ones.
FSPs on Friday. We get head scratchers Monday.
As Jake does his eyes. Do your eyes, Jake. Do it, Jake.
Head scratchers. Oh, God. Makes me so happy. Like, we're back. We're back.
Because there's some you just go, I can't believe this happened. And that's going to happen immediately.
Yep.
And also, the biggest conversation that happens early in the year, or it continues on, but that's going to be injuries. All of a sudden, we're going to talk injuries. Going like, okay, how are they going to recover from this?
Yep.
There'll probably be some in the first game, the first day. Like, oh wow, did you see what happened?
Yep.
You see what happened?
Can't wait for head scratchers. FSPs. We're back.
It's back.
Football season here. Happy. When we come back, update on Central Michigan and Connor Stallions next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There are great Mexican restaurants all over town, but there is one that is especially worth the drive from any part of town. Tacos Los Hermanos at 70th and Havelock. Cool off this summer with a delicious horchata or other special drinks. And grab one of their famous taco boxes for a group of friends or coworkers to enjoy, full of birria tacos and many other options. Don't forget their great desserts like tres leches, flan, and cheesecake. Get to Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Hi, I'm Eli Barnes, Assistant Vice President at Midwest Bank at the 70th and Pioneers and 27th Jamie Lane locations. I love working with families and small businesses right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Banking shouldn't be complicated, and that's why we make it personal. Whether it's opening your child's first account or securing a loan for your next big step, I'm here to help. Stop in today and say hello. I'd love to meet you. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Play ball! Pitch the perfect idea for a family outing or date night with tickets to the next Salt Dogs game. Nothing says summer fun like an action-packed evening at Haymarket Park. Come root for the home team with a hot dog and a cold drink. Plus, visit saltdogs.com to learn about special events and promotions, including group discounts. Don't miss out on the thrill and excitement of a Salt Dogs win. Visit saltdogs.com to reserve your tickets today.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. This month kicks off Koppel's 50th anniversary sale. We're celebrating 50 years by offering an additional $500 discount to the next 100 customers that buy a new vehicle. This is in addition to the huge savings already in place. You can take an extra $500 off our discounted price, or we can cut you a check on the spot. Celebrate with savings and see why customers have trusted Koppel since 1975. It's our way of saying thank you for all these years.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships. One with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
Load up on meat and more this spring at The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese with great selections of T-bones, tomahawks, ribeyes, filet mignon, brisket, sirloin, and so much more. The Mercado has locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, where you can have $2 draft beer every Thursday night from 4 to 8 p.m. and half-price espresso drinks on Fridays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Get to The Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Offs, cleanup made simple.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards just south of 48th and Holdridge.
This
good morning, little brother.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? I am. Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency
Finance.
A Sandhills global company. They offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today.
It's probably a pretty good chance you guys are down there at that at that game down there in Kansas City. You'll see Carson Schottenheimer peacocking around outside.
Will he be there?
No, he'll be there. You know he's going to be there. Yeah, he'll be there. When I say peacocking, he just has an aura around him. So he's not arrogant. But when you see him, it's just. Would you agree? He's smiling.
Yes, I would agree.
Thank you.
I would agree. He's got an aura. Carson's got an aura. Carson does have an aura. He's a big man.
Yes.
Got a big smile.
He's scored touchdowns in the stadium. He's done it all. He's got if there's going to be a 30 for 30 done on anything with Nebraska football, it'd be done on Carson Schottenheimer.
I don't know.
You think, but maybe Carson chime in on that. Let us know if you think there'd be a
stretch. Might be part of it.
Dun-dun-dun. All of a sudden they chime into Oregon, and there's Carson sitting there
with a big smile. He's always smiling.
Yeah, happy. Talking to Reese. Or something.
He's got a big role in this community.
Tell you one thing, he's got a big role. He has a big role. He is developing the youth of finance.
And he's helping Nebraska football.
Yeah. Listen to this.
God, think about it. He's got a little power. He's got a little power.
GhostCurrency.com/careers. By the way, before we move on, I just got a text from Phil Ruhlman, Steakhouse. He said, so our event is next Wednesday, of course, at 7 p.m. He says that if anybody texts him today for a reservation for that by 8:30 a.m., they get also a $20 gift card to Ruhlman's.
Good God, Phil.
So on top of seeing the show, having a nice dinner, you get $20 a gift card to Ruhlman's. The number to text Phil or call him is 402-403-8640.
Text him right now.
Before 8:30?
Today.
You got 40 minutes.
You got 40 minutes to get that $20 gift card.
I hope that someone texted 8:31 and Phil's like, no go.
That would be awesome. Means 8:30.
8:30 means because Phil is punctual. Very punctual. He is.
Punctual.
He's very punctual. So Phil,
great word.
That'd be awesome. Sorry, no go. Maybe next time.
You got to be more punctual.
Try again tomorrow. Okay, we have an update on Connor Stallions in Central Michigan. So we know Michigan's fallout from Friday. We know all the money being paid out. No post-game, no postseason ban. So nothing made. Show cause for Harbaugh and Stallions, which, again, no surprise there.
14 years for Jim.
14 years.
Jim.
Central Michigan now has laid out what is happening with them. This is from yesterday. CBS Detroit reports that Connor Stallions apparently did not reach out to Central Michigan to attend the game against Michigan State in 2023. Instead, Central Michigan requested his help, saying that former head coach Jim McElwain was, quote, likely aware of and approved, end quote, the arrangement to secure Stallions a sideline credential and outfit him in Central Michigan issued gear.
And McElwain denied the whole thing.
Before, he did.
100%. They call him the sign stealer guy, whoever he is. Don't have any idea. The best part, don't have any idea. They work together. They work together at Michigan.
At Michigan, yes.
They work
that's
together
correct.
at Michigan. So you can't say, well, what's the connection here? They work together, which means they're probably in the same office, talking all the time. You're always talking to people.
Oh, God.
And also, here's the deal. Central Michigan against Michigan State. Any breaker, go try to get on the sidelines. Just try it. Just try it out.
You aren't getting on.
Because you're not getting on the sidelines. You have zero chance of just being like, to get through security, to get there. I'm telling you right now, the number of times that I got stopped going through with my full coaching gear on, going onto a field by the yellow coats. Hey, you have your, and also I always had mine because their job was, you don't give them one of these. No, I am. No, you just show them your pass. Now, I'd always put my pass, I would tie it to my pants, and I'd put it in my pocket.
Yeah.
So it wasn't flopping around.
Yeah.
So I walked by and I just kind of show it to them, and that was it. You can't get on sidelines. No. Next thing is when they said, who is this guy? You know how long it would take to figure out who it was? Just say, all right, get the training staff up here. Let's get the equipment staff up here. Let's get the coaching staff here. Here's this guy. Who is he? And they're like, and they kept going with the old, our people are on it. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Never a word said for 2 years.
Oh, come on.
Never a word said.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Connor Stallions.
That's one of my favorite ones right there. Of the whole scenario, there's two things. One, that he had his mom go and film for him.
That's good.
That was really good. And B, that McElwain went with the just like that. Just I have no idea.
Oh, come on.
This was the quote McElwain had when addressed. He says, we ... we're totally unaware of it. I certainly don't condone it in any way, shape, or form. And I do know that his name was on none of the sideline passes that were let out.
Which is smart. If I said, hey, don't put his name on his sideline pass, that'd be dumb to have a Michigan staffer to be on anything. But I just can't imagine. Just imagine when he went home like that after that whole thing broke. Imagine the staff just sitting there going like, oh no. And you imagine the whole staff. Do you really think that? And then also there was a coach that got fired from Michigan State right before the season from Michigan State, from Central Michigan. Last year. Imagine the whole staff. You're just sitting around going like, this, you guys, I'd be sitting there looking at the guys going, FYI, not good.
No.
Not good. This is not good for us.
What?
Yeah.
Connor Stallions.
And he had on sunglasses.
Yeah.
That was in a night game. This story's great. Just so you know,
it's just really is.
I know we all
happened.
want it to end and all that. And I understand the general fans like just end it. Whatever it is,
it won't go away though.
But it's still, that stuff interests me. The other stuff doesn't interest me that much.
What does he do now, Stallions?
He's on all kinds of social media, And they also, this is new, came out just last week. He has his own trading card. You can look him up. You can order a Connor Stallions trading card.
As you should.
It's a signatures trading card. Imagine getting that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. I just
It's
wonder
like
what
an
he
urban
does
legend now.
Now, I do feel kind of bad for him because Ross, your friend Dellinger, reported that when he appeared before the infractions committee, he broke down in tears. I mean, he was because his career, I think, is basically over.
Was he aware that that was probably going to happen with what he was doing, though?
Yeah,
it's like, well,
I would imagine this is a classic example of all of a sudden, Harbaugh's not calling him to come over to the Rams.
No,
it's not. Hey, listen, just come. No,
can't do that.
Yeah, it's so every
Chargers.
So all the things he was doing and trying to whether it was above board, not that you make all those decisions. But the part of it is that everyone there he is abandoned. There is nobody. It's not like
that's what I mean.
That he is coming like that. So it was like he was talking. There was 50 text messages. So he's texting the offensive coordinator
Jerome Moore
daily.
Yeah.
Now he's not.
No,
he's not talking to Jim. He's not talking to anybody.
Can he get a high school job?
He had a high school job last year.
I forgot about that.
But if I'm a high school coach right away, I'm like going, I don't really need this distraction.
Connor Stallions is a huge name in America.
It's a distraction for sure.
Yeah,
he'd be a distraction anywhere.
Like
he'd be a distraction to ticket.
All of a sudden like that. What's he doing now? Well, he does the drive. I said, well,
he has a daily show in the
what's he doing? Everything's a distraction.
It's hard for him.
But when you say his name when we're doing the show, and you and me are both 80 like that doing the show,
you'll know.
Well, remember like that. You guys remember this name, Connor?
Oh, yeah, of course you do.
Yeah,
remember? Yeah, he was on the sideline.
Like I remember Elvis.
Yeah, exactly. The king,
Elvis, the king,
Connor Stallions,
Elvis.
I mean, Stallions. You could probably just go with the last name.
Yeah,
Stallions.
Yes.
In case you forgot, just a reminder that why he's still mentioned. Connor Stallions in his time at Michigan, this is from CBS Sports, reportedly purchased tickets for dozens of Big Ten games, which exceeded $35,000, allegedly paying third parties to attend and film opponents' sidelines to help his role of picking up opponents' signs.
Probably the biggest. You never know, though. You never know what the facts are. Probably one of the biggest questions, and it's never been answered. How did this get financed?
I think it was a booster. There's an Uncle T they call him, and they thought they had the guy, but the guys denied it. But there's an Uncle T. They just don't know who Uncle T is. There was a Michigan booster that was directly linked to Stallions. They don't know who he is, or if it's even the he.
Isn't that great, Uncle T?
Uncle T. There was a guy named Tim, and they thought it was him, but he was been exonerated. But there's somebody. There's nobody.
And then one of the worst things is that I didn't get all the exact details, but Charlie Partridge, who I wouldn't call him a friend, but I know him. We cross paths all the time in recruiting, and also he's from New Jersey, and was a high school coach from there that went to Michigan. He got fired immediately. Then he's now exonerated. And so, I mean, it's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I lost my job. I did all this stuff. And now they're going, our bad on this. But the thing was, the NCAA didn't fire him. Michigan did.
Yeah.
Michigan fired him.
Someone says, is any chance that Uncle T is Michigan alum Tom Brady, possibly? Imagine him financing this. Yeah, go ahead, Connor. I got you covered, man. $35K, it's nothing to me. It's $1.
And Jim, the whole thing about Jim saying I have no idea who that was or what he was doing that's an incredible way to approach it. Yeah. I mean, come on.
Like I said, my best argument / is that you just don't get on sidelines.
No,
it's impossible.
You don't stand next to the head coach.
And during the Ohio State game, they show him on the sideline standing right by the coordinator.
Come on,
right in between the coordinator and Jim. Because if I'm the head coach, you have complete awareness around you. As a coordinator, you have complete awareness around you.
My guess is this has been hard behind the scenes for Harbaugh, because it's not like he can just divorce himself from all of it or anybody. I mean, he's involved with all these people.
Yeah.
I can't believe he could just go on with his life, and I don't even know what's going on at Mitch. Come on,
it's hard.
Yeah,
and especially when you're suspended that many games. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot.
It is time to play the game. So give us a call right now at 464-5685. A chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Today's topic, Sip has become a big baseball fan this year for some reason. Today's topic is Major League Baseball divisions. What teams?
I don't know these.
What division? There's 6 divisions in baseball.
I don't even know the divisions.
I will not tell you what those are.
I'm not that big of a
if you know your MLB divisions, call us at 464
American League
5685. Shut up, Sipple. Starts right now.
We've all been there.
So we can't just say American.
You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the Nick Down. Sip and Bill in trivia 0-1 on the week.
Yeah, we need a win.
You lost in backup quarterbacks yesterday. Bill had 3 of them right, but still lost the game.
Wonder why.
I don't know what happened.
Somebody couldn't remember something very well.
I watched Milwaukee Cubs yesterday. I had that on.
The
and
shutout,
then Mariners
7-zip
Phillies.
Brewers, yeah.
Kyle Tucker's in trouble. He's really struggling. He's getting benched.
Look at this baseball talk. All right, we got Corey. How do you feel about MLB divisions today?
We'll give it a try.
All right.
Who's
Bill,
this?
This is Corey.
Hello, Corey.
Bill, a lifeline for one question as always. First question goes to you, Corey. What division do the Miami Marlins play in?
Jeez.
I think they are NL East.
NL East.
Brilliant.
Would have had to guess. Would have had it.
Yeah. NL East is correct. 1-0 lead for Corey. Sip, first question. What division do the Chicago White Sox play in?
AL Central.
Yes.
Brilliant.
All right. 1-1 tie. Back to
that
you,
also.
Corey, for the lead.
See, you know
I
this
did.
stuff.
What division do the Tampa Bay Rays play in?
That's. I just got a little indicted.
They are AL East.
Yep. I knew that. Brilliant. All right. So far, so good.
Rifling through these.
Okay, we're whipping through.
Sip for the tie. Bills in play.
We got some pressure.
What division do the Colorado Rockies play in?
Do it. That's what I would guess.
NL West. Brilliant.
That is correct. This will go to Corey. You guys go over under
God,
Corey's
we're in
number.
overtime. We're in overtime.
Corey, this is for you, and Bill and Sip will go over your answer or under answer. Prior to yesterday, the Rangers had allowed the fewest amount of runs in baseball this year with 462 through 125 games.
Okay.
That's the lowest amount.
Okay.
The Rockies had allowed the most with how many? So the Rangers through 125 games had allowed 462, the lowest.
Lowest is 462.
Yep. The Rockies have allowed the most with how many runs? Corey.
Oh, geez.
I was going to.
Let's say 878.
Okay. Over under 878.
Oh, okay.
You said that we have to. We have to.
Yeah, we have to go over.
We have to go over.
You're going over 878.
Yeah.
796 runs allowed by the Rockies.
Sip had 1,100.
Let me see it. You wrote that 1,100. You thought it was 700. I mean, they're bad. That'd be like giving like 10 runs a game. They get up 10 a game. 1,100.
A couple 20 spots in there.
They had given some 20 runs. That's true.
Yeah, they had a couple bad ones.
Corey, nice win. We'll get you back. Thanks for calling in.
Boy, we're down
the road.
I think we're rebooting pretty quick.
You were 1,100.
1,050.
Yeah.
Bad guess.
Is it a billion?
Is it a billion?
Oh, we lost again.
God,
You thought they gave up 700 more runs than the Rangers? 700 more runs?
A lot.
He was only off 400 some runs. I wasn't that bad. I went 888. So
It's a lot. We lost. That's
Yeah.
the bottom line. We're 0-2. God, we hung in there, though.
You guys get the tiebreak. You got both your questions right. That's positive. 0-2, though.
Yep.
Too bad.
I am paying more attention to baseball. The Brewers are incredible.
On a
The Cubs
tear.
are pretty good. The Cubs are 70-54.
Yes.
9 games back, though.
Yeah, the
Cubs
Brewers
are all right.
Brewers have been on an absolute heater the last 2 months.
Freaky. They're freaky.
Craziness.
I like to watch movies. What kind? What kind of movies?
Oh, I like Hold on, I got to get in character.
Get in
Eddie
character.
Johnson.
Yeah, get in character.
Oh, I like scary movies. Kind of freak a thing. Said it just like
that. One of my favorite things. Hour 3 is next, an early break in the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Play ball! Haymarket Park is buzzing with excitement this summer. Grab your crew and get in on the fun. Be sure to catch all the daily specials and promotions this season, like Thirsty Thursday, Fireworks Friday, Souvenir Saturday, Family Fun Day Sunday, plus special events and discounts all summer long. Don't miss out on the action as the Lincoln Salt Dogs take on their biggest rivals and knock the ball out of the park. Visit saltdogs.com and see this week's promotions and grab your tickets.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete in Lincoln. With 3 plants across the city, there are plenty of opportunities to start or grow your driving career. They offer great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply today and receive a $2,500 hiring bonus. Since 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with ready-mixed concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: patchy fog possible this morning. Otherwise, we'll see mainly sunny skies and light winds. High near 91. Tonight, mainly clear skies with a low around 70. And tomorrow, patchy fog again in the morning. A slight chance of rain in the afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny skies with a high near 89. I'm meteorologist Kyle Pike for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Skip the line and order with our app or online.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break, presented by Nebco. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Third hour is always sponsored by our friends at Nebco. Now hiring at Ready Mixed Concrete. Apply today at nebcoinc.com. A couple of comments to address before we move on.
Yeah, we have comments. So people are commenting.
Yeah.
From Lincoln. Anybody from Lincoln?
Yes. I saw on YouTube, BWD said on YouTube, he said, where'd it go? Hang on, I had it here. So noticing that Jake's getting a little light on the head up there.
Why would you take a shot at
Why, yeah, why all of a sudden it's a shot at Jake's hair?
Here it is. He says, gosh, I lost it somehow. Yeah, he says the Jake is getting short on the hair, but growing hair on the chin. I guess it's a Sipple thing.
Huh.
What is that supposed to be?
Taking shots at both
That's
of you
BW.
guys.
Yeah, both of us getting a shot there.
BW.
BWD.
Okay. D.
Personal shot.
Personal
Yeah,
shots. Let's do that. Send a photo of yourself. Send a photo of yourself, BW3, and let Jake,
I can assess. Yeah, you're taking a shot at me. I'm taking a shot at you.
Let's let him
assess your appearance.
Yeah, I would like to assess your appearance. So send us a picture.
We're assessing appearances
now. That's our new thing.
By the way, going back to the 7 o'clock hour when we heard about Shin Daddy, Grant Durant says he worked in the kitchen all through high school, never paid for a lunch ever at Syracuse.
How about Durant?
At the Hughes. Nice.
Wait a second. He was in Syracuse?
Syracuse.
Right up the highway too?
That's right. That's where he went.
I'll be damned.
Bud in Lincoln. We all know Bud.
We do?
We know Bud.
I know Bud?
Yeah, you know Bud.
Okay.
Bud tells me that I looked up.
I need more.
Starts with an S.
Okay.
Bud S.
Okay,
You know
gotcha.
Bud S.
Bud.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know Bud. I know
Bud.
his dad. In fact, I know his father.
Bud reminds me that Cincinnati's AD is a Lincoln native, Pius X and Nebraska NU law grad. Cincinnati.
How about that?
Didn't know We can talk about that because we're going to have Pike on.
That person is John Cunningham, the AD at Cincinnati. He's from Lincoln.
I'll be darned.
From Lincoln.
Hasn't really been talked about much.
Pius, go Bolts.
And
Thunderbolts.
Last one before we move on. Someone says, I am an employee at Sandhills Global here in Lincoln. And
This would be good.
Our department is doing its yearly fantasy draft soon. If we send you guys the teams, would you randomly set our draft order? That's not hard to do. Yes, we can do that. We will set the draft order
We'd
for
like
you.
to be part of that.
That would not have been an affront to Dip.
No.
That's my third
Yes,
cousin.
yes. We don't want that. We're not actually doing
we're not
that.
doing
We're not doing
it.
But
We're
we
just
can, but
we're
we
just
can
giving the draft.
We can
placement.
set that. If you want, we can throw on
That's Reed.
We can throw on a coat and tie and head out there, the three of us. Head out to Sandhills. We need to be.
We can.
For the draft.
Is there a boardroom that's available that we can meet with? Who's in there? It's Busch and Sipple and Sorensen.
Why are they dressed up?
Why are they dressed up? Well,
That's fantasy football.
they're talking to fantasy football.
Getting the draft
Getting the
situated.
draft. We'd be glad to help with that.
We would.
Yes.
No.
We're not.
Send us
but
the team.
Dip, we're not joining
Dip,
the league.
yes.
We're just
Dip tried to sell us like six. He came down personally to talk it through, and we're like, we're not doing it. It's over our head.
He came down to sell it. God bless him.
Yes.
And he texted, he called, and he came down.
He believes in us, and I like that.
I do too. I appreciate
you.
it, Dip. I did.
But
He's
the
roaming
sell
the
did
Bill
not-
gave him a hard no.
He
I
did.
was. You're good at that.
Yeah, but I just know there's.
You don't beat around the
I don't do
bush.
the old like. Well, hang
Dip,
on.
I'm
What
not
do you got
doing it.
there?
I do
And
that.
You do that. You're 100%.
Yeah, I do
It's like that. Yeah.
I can't.
That's a good event. I'll probably make it over to that. And I leave my sip ain't making it to that. There's no chance, and you know that when you're saying it. I just tell him no. I do. There's zero chance.
He's too kind. You can't just do it like that, Bill. He's too kind.
Bill's kind. Too.
I know. Bill's
There's
kind.
a good way to do it.
It's true.
I don't
Yeah,
do
Bill
it like,
is kind.
I didn't say you're so stupid. No.
No.
I didn't say that. I
You
just
just
said
did- you said,
I said,
Dip, no.
Are you
I'm not
crazy?
doing it. I'm not doing it.
Why would you
I'm
come
not built
down
to
here?
do that. I don't pay attention to it. Dip. I'm not doing that.
Can we do this? Can
Yeah.
we compare Wisconsin's schedule with Mississippi State?
That's fine. We'll do that right now. You want to?
just random. It's very random,
let's-
I know, but
Yeah.
who's got a tougher
I've
schedule?
got Mississippi State pulled up first.
Yeah,
I got
check this
Wisconsin.
out. Check this out.
You go first.
Mississippi State, of course, is picked dead last in the SEC.
Where do you hear this?
Their non-con is they have one really tough game in non-con, and their schedule's tough. So they'll play at Southern Miss to start the year.
Not easy.
On the road at Southern Miss.
Not
This
easy.
is Mississippi State. We're just doing
Yeah.
this as a random
Yeah,
exercise.
It's football. Yeah, here we go. Then game 2, they get a home game with the defending Big 12 champion Arizona State Sun Devils.
With a returning starting quarterback. They're loaded.
And they got
Sam Levitt's back.
And they got real good receiver. I think it's
Yeah.
Tyson Jordan.
That was hurt. They got hurt in the playoffs last year. Didn't play.
What a
That's who they
random
got
game.
for non-conference. Think about that.
What a
Okay.
random game.
Okay.
Then they'll have Alcorn State get the dub.
Okay.
Then they host Northern Illinois, who beat Notre Dame last year. Oh, by
Yes.
the way.
By the way, okay.
Not a given.
Okay. Now this gets fun. Check
And then we
this
get
out.
to conference play here. Home against Tennessee to start off conference play.
Tennessee.
Then we are at Texas A&M.
At A&M.
Then a bye week. Then at Florida.
Going to the swamp.
This is
This is hilarious.
Okay.
This is like,
Then they get to host Texas after that.
then they
Great.
host Texas after
Great,
Florida.
wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then they head to Arkansas.
Well,
Arkansas,
great.
tough place to win.
And then our last 3 games, home against Georgia,
Georgia, pretty solid team, solid program.
at Missouri. And of
Missouri, they won 10 games
They
last
did.
year, 11,
And
whatever
of
it was.
course, the last game is home against Ole Miss to
Yes.
close out the season. Have fun
That's the
with
toughest
that.
schedule in America.
I don't know.
That has
How,
to be.
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it.
No,
That's
because
tough.
the reason I said I wanted to do this because you often hear Wisconsin has the toughest schedule in
Yeah.
America. I don't think so.
Wisconsin is ranked, I believe, as the toughest.
Right.
I've heard that.
That's got to be
said.
top
So
5.
who's tougher? So
That's a good one.
I got Wisconsin here.
We have Mississippi
Wisconsin.
State.
No, I got Wisconsin.
You got Wisconsin.
Okay,
Okay,
give it
go
to
ahead.
us.
Yeah, it's Miami, Ohio.
Okay.
So-
Not also Miami, Ohio. Did they win?
They
the
won
match?
10. They won 10 games last year. That's not a gimme.
You don't want to just say, "Oh yeah, Miami, Ohio." Nope, not at all.
Then
Okay.
Middle Tennessee State
Okay.
and at Alabama.
Tough.
Have fun.
Non-con.
Maryland at home.
Okay.
Should win.
At Michigan.
Really hard.
Yep.
Iowa at home.
Really hard.
Ohio State at home.
Really hard.
At Oregon.
Really hard.
Washington at home.
Really hard.
At Indiana.
Really hard.
Illinois.
Really hard.
At Minnesota. I don't know.
Wait, are you
harder.
saying they play Iowa, Ohio State, Oregon back to back to back?
No,
Is there any bye weeks in there between that? Iowa, Ohio State, Oregon.
Okay, hold on. I'll go back to it. So let's just start with it. They're at Michigan October 4.
Okay.
At Michigan October 4. Iowa at home on October 11th. Ohio State at home on October 18th.
So no bye week.
No bye
week. And then October 25th at Oregon.
No bye week. Oh, Wisconsin. Fickle.
Oh,
Fickle.
He's in the same spot. He wins 6, extension.
I think so.
Extension.
If the guy at Mississippi State wins 6,
Jeff Levy.
Yeah, I would say
Coach
of the year.
Statue.
Yeah. If he wins 6,
He gets to a bowl game with that after last year's season as well.
Hey, I heard Phil Steele on the radio say he has Wisconsin as a bowl team. And he said, "Oh, they'll make a bowl." I'm like, what? Are you sure about this?
I don't know how that would be. That'd be great coaching.
Yeah. Those are those the 2 toughest schedules in America?
Those are the toughest.
Florida's,
have to be. Florida's is tough. So we've gone through Florida before. Florida, Mississippi
but we picked
State.
out just 2 randoms there. Just say,
I can't believe Florida's tougher than those.
Can you imagine right now sitting there and that's your schedule?
No, it's kind of like a comedy. Like you'd have to have a sense.
You started
of humor.
laughing. You're in Mississippi State.
You did.
Started laughing out loud like that. This is unbelievable.
You have to have a sense of humor. I mean, there's no other way to do it. You'd have to have a sense of humor.
Florida, reminder in Florida. We've gone through this, but Florida's
is fun. Their non-conference is so ridiculous.
Yes, they start off with should be a win. Long Island.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Then they host South Florida.
Really hard.
Okay,
but they should win, but really hard.
Then they're at LSU. Then they're at Miami. Back to back.
LSU and Miami back to back.
Here, how about this 3-week stretch they have? Again, missed the first 2. At LSU, at Miami, home against Texas. No bye week in there.
No bye week.
Oh, sorry. There's a bye week.
Okay.
That's okay.
At Miami, bye week, and then home against Texas.
I
Still
don't care about that.
tough.
Okay.
Yeah.
At A&M.
At A&M.
Home against Mississippi State, against Georgia and Jacksonville. At Kentucky, at Ole Miss, home against Tennessee, and home against Florida State to end the year.
See, I think that Mississippi State's is tougher, appreciably tougher.
Probably.
Yeah.
If they go non-conference, Florida does.
Yeah.
And they have in the non-conference USF, Miami, and Florida State. That's 3 of their teams.
Now, you might Florida State is a name brand. I don't know if they're going to be any good.
Well, we're going to learn a lot.
Alabama,
right?
Alabama.
We're going to learn a lot.
Yeah, Alabama goes to Tallahassee. A huge game, monster game from Florida State. I mean, and it'll be a very interesting game just to see where those programs are.
100.
And this is why we go through schedule, because yesterday I see a couple different predictions out there that Josh Pate of On 3
Pate
has
smart.
Nebraska in the playoff.
God.
Has them as the 11th seed playing Notre Dame, the 6th seed if they win, they play Texas.
That'd be at Notre Dame.
At Notre Dame in December in the playoff.
Good God.
And I saw Brandon Walker of Barstool Sports had Nebraska as the 10th seed in the playoff yesterday. 2 playoff predictions for Nebraska in the last 24 hours.
I mean, that would mean
the schedule is and they all keep saying Raiola, Holgerson, and number 2. The schedule is very
Schedule would be the lead to everything.
You just got to
gettable.
Get the defense to where it's not a detriment. This is going to be an offensive team, it looks like. I mean, they're going to have to hang their hat on it. And Eckler's going to have to get the special teams to be good. Not if they're going to make the playoffs, 2 of the 3 phases got to be really good, right?
Really good, yes.
Like Jake, it's got the offense and special teams going to have to be really good.
Yep.
And maybe I could be underestimating the defense. I could be, but right now it just looks to me like this team's going to win with offense.
And all these predictions are made off of one other thing.
What?
Everyone is 100% healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not talking.
No,
everyone's going to get banged up, but I'm talking about they're not missing games.
Right.
Because all of a sudden, if they said, "Well, we're almost going to miss 2 games," Denke misses 3, or whatever it is, you name the names that they're. Like that, we're gonna miss 2 O-linemen, 2 starting O-linemen, which is probably the best place to miss somebody with their numbers, with where they're at. So all those things.
To Rule's credit, he does say our season will be determined by how good our 2s are.
Yeah. It does. It's a big thing because they're going to happen. I would say this like that in the last couple of years, or at least this last year, Nebraska was extremely healthy.
Yeah, they were
extremely healthy. There was never going because because some of these teams they got beat up and they never even came close to recovering. It was just wow, we have no one left.
You're so right about the injury thing.
Oklahoma lost all 5
of their receivers,
all 5, not just their 3 starters. The next 2, they were down to 6, 7, and 8. Just imagine that, right? Just any team right now, say you have 6, 7, and 8 receivers, and see how it goes.
It didn't go well for Jackson Arnold, right?
No,
What though? It's not going well for him at Auburn right now.
No, it's not right now. They talked about that they have 3 play callers and 3 quarterbacks.
Oh,
that's what I was talking about. I read an article on Auburn the other day. I also know for a fact, from inside information, is that they're really talented, especially on defense. But I also heard the same that it's a struggle bus right now at the quarterback spot.
Oh yeah, Hugh Freeze was agitated about it the other day. Yeah, talk about pressure. Hugh's got some pressure.
So it kind of adds up a little bit. Where maybe like remember there was more things thought about when they made they being Oklahoma made the switch and didn't go back. It was like, no, we're making a switch, and the switch wasn't a great switch. It wasn't like, well, we're in great shape right there. It wasn't. And they're like going, we're not going back. We're just going to stay right here. I just think about that.
I know. And
so they saw something like that. There's like, listen, we have to make a change at quarterback.
Yeah.
We have to make a change.
Ugh.
And now, I mean, that's a tough sledding for Auburn.
You can miss on quarterbacks. It happens all the time. I think there's a guy named there was a guy named James Sims here that
Jeff Sims was his name, actually.
Jeff Sims was seems like a miss.
Yes.
I mean, but that happens. The NFL misses on quarterbacks all the time.
I think I heard something today was Devin Brown from Ohio State,
Yes.
the number 1 player in the country.
I think he was really high.
He was number 1. I think today I heard he was number 1, and he's not starting at Cal.
No,
he went to
watched
Cal.
him.
And he's not, and he got beat out. He's not starting.
I watched him a couple series for Ohio State. I was like, no, that doesn't look that good. I think
he's not starting at Cal.
He's not starting at Cal. He's the number 1 player in the country.
Evaluators miss. NFL coaches miss. Talent evaluators that spend their entire existence doing it miss. I don't know how it happens. I don't think
the biggest thing I'm sure with quarterback would be it won't just be we're going to go out, we're no jerseys on, we don't know who anybody is, just let 10 guys throw. You'd be like going, that's pretty good by all of them. You'd be going, like, oh, that's it. Oh, that's a long foul ball. Oh, no, it's what happens when things get real. How fast can you process? How fast can you process when things happen?
In football, it gets real, and it's not just the process. It's just when things get bad.
And when the coaching, I saw some clips just last night where the tackles are just getting buried back into the quarterback. Well, that wasn't on the equation when we ran this route up. We ran this in 7-on-7, and today in the walkthrough is going to be boom, boom, boom. I throw here. And all of a sudden, this happened. Now what do you do? Because if you can't make plays when the coaching breaks down, you won't win.
Right.
You won't win. There's too many things that have to happen.
And then you factor in the pressure, the outside stuff, like the pressure of the season, you're banged up, game 7, game 8. How do you respond to all that? You got to be a real dude, and you can't always measure that.
No.
You can't always measure that.
Do we want to keep drinking Kool-Aid or have a wet blanket take here?
Hit the blanket.
Get some wet blanket.
Let's give us a blanket.
As you just mentioned that.
Thank you, blanket.
We didn't say anything
he's
crazy.
A pillar.
No, it's not. It's not.
He's the pillar of the community.
It's about people like Josh Pate and Brandon Walker picking Nebraska to the playoff. He says, just a reminder for our friends picking Nebraska to make the playoff. Number 1, Nebraska's had 2 winning seasons since Bo Pelini left in 2014.
Okay.
Number 2, Nebraska's leading and returning rusher has 607 yards, which is 477 more than the second leading and returning rusher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 3, Nebraska's leading receiver had 447 yards. The second leading returning receiver is a running back. O-line has several returners, but averaged less than 4 yards per carry last year. Nebraska did. Nebraska's leading tackler learning is 34 tackles from last year.
Mm-hmm.
That's Javin Wright. Kickers made less than 70% of their kicks.
WB.
The punters never played a football game. He says in all cap letters. And Nebraska is 4-18 against Big Ten teams on this year's schedule since 2020. Wet blanket is pouring cold water on the Kool-Aid.
Say that last stat again.
Nebraska is 4-18 against Big Ten teams on this year's schedule since 2020.
That's incredible.
That's wet blanket.
Yeah, that's pretty
Has
incredible.
the negativity ready for him.
I will say this as far
Prepared.
as at least he did back it up with numbers.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call it negative.
Wouldn't even call it negative.
He had facts there.
And I also think that Nebraska, because of logo, history, fan base, it also allows them to be a popular pick almost always. They were a very popular pick during the Frost era.
The Frost era.
They were.
Especially early.
Yeah, especially early. They were a popular pick. So I just think just remember that a lot of these pundits don't spend hardly any time on Nebraska.
No.
They don't. They have a couple things. They have some, they have. I've listened to, even Phil Steele. It's like he has a lot to cover. So, like I said, they don't have a lot of knowledge on it.
Phil Steele has a lot of knowledge. I heard Phil Steele on the radio.
Did you hear him this Saturday?
Yeah. I heard him say, I don't pay attention to anything else. You heard that?
In life besides college football?
Yeah. That's college football, because I have no idea. But people would call in, and there's no way he would know. And he'd ask an obscure question, and he'd just start talking. He knew all the facts. He wasn't like thumbing through his magazine. He had everything, because he knew every team. He knew all the power.
He knew FCS.
He knew FCS. I mean,
he did. FCS.
And when people would call in, and he would just start rattling stuff off, I'm like, oh wow, the time he's spent studying this.
And then he said the words, you got to understand, I don't follow anything else. If you named it the best NBA star, I wouldn't know who he plays for.
Yeah. Just does college football every day.
That's why you gotta get his book.
That's why he has the Bible.
You got to get the Bible, the magazine. Wow. In response to Wet Blanket, someone says, preach, WB, and someone else says, shut up, WB. Two responses there. Very opposite.
Well, you should always have good being optimistic. I mean, that's a good time to be that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good
They're
things.
pretty good. I think they are pretty good offensively. I really do. I don't know. It's just all about, to me, the front four.
Health will override everything.
And that.
Simple things like that. You come out of the game, it's going to be where we at of like, well, we lost a couple and are they banged up? That's going to be a big equation.
There's definitely position groups, though. You can afford them. You could afford an offensive tackle to go down right now. You could afford some guys in the secondary, probably, even at linebacker. You can't have a front four guy on defense go down front, one of those big guys.
Yeah, big bodies. Yep.
You can't have one of those guys.
Hard to find.
And you can't have Dylan go down. And I don't think you can have Emmett go down. I think you can have a receiver go down and be okay, one of the starters. But there are some position groups where you'll be okay, but there's somewhere it'd be a killer. It'd crush the season.
Before we get to break, place has been open for 45 years in business.
How long?
45 years. In
Test
Lincoln,
of time.
Just south of 70th and O in Lincoln. Computer Harbor, also in Kearney, Hastings, and Grand Island. They fix all
Triptastic.
Apple, watches, computers, phones, and more. You can also buy new products there at Computer Hardware. Go see Trip and the team in Lincoln.
Go.
Or go visit Kearney, Hastings, and GI. Computer Hardware.
Go.
Doing big things.
I bought my computer there. I did. Pulled up. Oh, yeah, whipped in there. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I need.
How was the service?
Incredible. Available. Same thing. Knowledge. Ridiculous.
Hey, you don't ever have to wait very long.
No. Seconds.
Yeah.
Seconds. Now, a couple times they have given me a little bit of like a, call, hey, is Trip in? Like, well, we can handle it here. Like that. And I know I said this when no Trip was in, his friend. That was it. So,
I think they get that a lot.
Hi. Yeah, they get that. Well, Trip's borderline, he's been on the show a lot. He gets a lot of
He's kind of like Duke.
He's kind of like Duke.
Famous.
I'm Trip.
So you know.
Yeah.
I'm Trip.
When we come back, some interesting data on the transfer portal next, an early break in the ticket.
Data.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nepco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Hi, I'm Casey Oddie, and I'm the Retail Banking Manager at your local Midwest Bank branch on 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Banking may be my job, but supporting the community is what I care most about. Whether I'm showing up at local events, partnering with schools, or helping people reach financial milestones, I am proud to be a part of what makes Lincoln strong. Let's build something together. Stop by and say hi. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone and Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln with more exciting news for area car buyers.
Charlie, it's just announced that Honda of Lincoln has won 3 of the Lincoln Journal Star's Lincoln Choice Awards. Best New Car Dealer, best auto repair, and best place to get your oil changed.
Wow, that's great, Andy. Anything else?
Yes, we were runner-up for best pre-owned dealer and best tire dealer. A lot of people don't understand that we do sell tires here.
Very exciting, Andy. Why do you think your dealership is winning so many awards?
Charlie, we simply say it's the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business.
Looks like Honda of Lincoln is the great news headquarters for Lincoln.
Yes, and even all of Nebraska, we are also announcing that Honda of Lincoln's the only dealer in the state of Nebraska to win the prestigious Honda President's Award for 2024.
Honda of Lincoln, Nebraska's #1 volume Honda dealer, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at ZollnerofBeatrice.com or give us a call today and go big red. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at HamiltonIsBusiness.com.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Kaiser blasting and coatings can blast and powder coat anything metal. Talking railings, fences, yard signs, vent covers, car frames, and more. Blast away years of corrosion and protect with the turbo coating. Call it 402-421-3559 or go to KaiserBlasting.com for a quote today.
I'm just glad to see that people are still smoking a lot.
Smoking and also backing up at
Backing
lights.
up on our street.
Backing up at lights. Sorry, we got distracted there a little
I
bit.
saw it laugh,
because
too.
that stuff isn't happening at Kaiser right now. That
No,
ain't
it's not.
happening there.
Hijinks.
Yeah, no hijinks like
hijinks.
that. There's zero hijinks
Not on
going
that
on.
campus. You
Hey,
kidding
they'll
me?
have a laugh and you'll enjoy talking to them like that. But you're not going to see stupidity.
No.
Like that. And that doesn't
God,
happen
no.
there. That's why you have a campus.
Yeah.
Like that. Could you run a campus, Steve?
No.
I couldn't either. Jake, could you?
No, I don't think so.
Jake,
Jake,
it'd be
probably
our
the
best
close,
chance
yeah.
like
I
that.
feel
But you know
okay
who,
about it, but not great.
tell you can. Jake Hazer
He's
can.
doing it.
He's running a campus like that, and so is Jace. Unbelievable.
Yeah, they
engineers,
don't jack around.
and engineers,
They don't
blasting. And we're thinking, can we blast ourselves?
No.
We're wondering about that.
Oh,
If we
yeah.
could just like that. To
Humans.
Can we do the humans?
I don't think they'd probably recommend that.
That'd probably be bad for us. I think.
Take some corrosion
Take some
off.
corrosion off a little bit. Corrosion. What a word.
I know.
In this rain, that's corrosion city.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Think what they could restore, like a bike.
A bike, a classic, a Schwinn
Right.
from like the 60s.
I bet it would
Hey,
be
it's
nothing.
probably no good. Yeah, it is. bring it in here. Imagine walking out of there with that, bring it home to your wife. Look at this bike.
Yeah.
Kaiser can do it.
Make it new, almost like new.
And they'll get you a warm cookie also.
On the campus.
Yes. I have a lot of people have been texting in the last hour. They want to hear
what?
They want to hear some Terry Braden audio. Were you there for this?
Yes, I was.
You mentioned Gates Barbecue like that. That's his preference.
Good. Let's hit it.
I don't have that clip. Sorry,
Hold
Bill.
on. Let me see what.
But he has a lot of short, sweet answers, which is good. He doesn't go long.
No, he does not go
15
long.
seconds. It's a lot of quick hitters from Terry Braden.
I thought right away the Arrowhead comment was sort of. I mean, he played down. So Terry Braden was the Chiefs' assistant D-line coach.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
So he's going back to Arrowhead.
You want that one?
Roll it.
Well, here's.
He was asked about going back to Arrowhead, basically.
Well, this is comparing KC to that. I don't think I have that one. So
Okay,
what did he say about that?
Okay, forget that. He didn't.
Sorry.
He just played it down completely. He said, "It's almost that it was like immaterial to him." And that's how probably Bill would react. I don't know. That's probably how I'd react.
Oh, I got. Hang on. Here it is. Here's Terry Braden on Arrowhead.
Well, I was texting Coach Reed the other day. I was texting George Kalafis, Joe Cullen, Steve Spagnuolo. I was talking about because I saw him on the Kingdom last night. He had number 17 jersey on, playing quarterback. People don't know they played quarterback, and we always joke about that. But what's special about it from Emmett Thomas, being in that building, all those people that gave me my opportunity, Coach Root giving me my opportunity, and going back my first ever college game, running my own room. I think it's all about opportunity. That's why the guys in the room, right? Next man up, opportunity, right? And I think that's what's so special. My wife, who was there for 8 years, so letting everybody see the guys that, coming to play in Arrowhead. Somebody, I asked the question there in the room, how many guys actually played on the NFL field, and a couple of them played in high school, but none of them played in college. So it's a special moment. And I think it's very, very special for me going back because I worked all those years, 8 years, sleeping in the office sometimes, being there, long nights, taking some losses, AFC losses there, D Ford lined up offside. Love you, D Ford, but just things that I've been through, in that stadium,
The D Ford comment. Yeah,
who's D Ford?
D Ford. Well, they're playing the Patriots a couple years ago, and D Ford lined up off sides, and it helped the Patriots get a first down and win the game and go to the Super Bowl.
So he did talk about initially, though. He said there was the question out of the gate was about it, and he kind of just said, "Hey, I'm just taking it one day at a time." So later in the interview, he must have got to it. He did talk about Cade Petchuk.
Got that one there. Oh, hang on.
Cade Petchuk is the true freshman we talked about earlier in the show.
Here we go.
Yes, Cade is doing a good job, starting from the ground up, from a defensive lineman, from the stance, because you can have a loaf in the stance, but he's doing a great job by first learning how to stop the run, using his hands, extension, and getting to the quarterback, which is his go-to move, trying to get to a go-to move.
I think people liked it because he's sounds like he's very high energy, Mr. Terry Braden.
Oh, yeah, he's super high.
Super high energy.
Yeah, he doesn't give you juicy, but he gives you energy. He was talking about, is he seen them get to the passer, the pass rush?
Pass rush?
Yes.
What do you say about that? We'll try to find it real quick.
Steve, could you fill in since you were there? I have right now. I'm kind of at a crossroads here. I wasn't there.
He didn't. He just said basically what it takes to get to the pass rusher.
I've seen a lot of great things from Will being a defined move, getting to the quarterback, rush area, move area, and then about to finish from Keona Davis, Van Papa Cam, moving inside to outside. I've been seeing a lot of great things from these guys. First of all, getting off the ball, rushing the passer, and just having shocking effort.
Okay. So he did talk about it. So he said Will is Williams Winneri.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
So Winneri apparently, he's for sure going to play. And he's apparently making plays. Again, we need a game here pretty soon. That's about what else you got. That's all I wrote down.
Someone like this one. What's the
go ahead.
The best move they like from defenders on the line?
Yeah, he was asked about what's the best pass rush move.
Here we go. Terry Braden.
Club rip. Learn from Joe Cullen. Coach Rule will tell you that. It's all about club rip. We're from the same tree, and I'm real big. Starting with one move, club rip, getting to the quarterback.
What is club rip?
Do it again.
Oh,
one more time.
Club rip.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Club rip. Yeah.
Club rip.
Yeah. You always want to have it. And I would imagine, because I'm not speaking for coach at all, but you want to have your move. You want to have a change up, and then you always have some form of a potential third type of thing. But you want to have your different ways like that. Like I said, the Club rip is also like that. Anything that's speed to power, and you can post the offensive tackle with one hand and press him back into the quarterback.
Straight arm.
That straight arm like that. That's you have to be pretty superior to do that.
I bet.
Then there was like the Reggie White hump that was just incredible. He would just knock offensive linemen over with one shot. I mean, would just knock them completely off balance. That's something that was a special move by a special player. So sometimes you have to also know what is in their skill set. But people always talk about, just edge rusher coming off the edge like that. If you don't have the ability to turn on the offensive tackle and to squeeze down the pocket, you'll just end up. And the worst place to be in a football game is behind the quarterback. Number one play. Worst place to be in a game is behind the quarterback, because you're affecting nothing. So if you're just a speed, hard edge rusher, just think about that. I always say that your momentum can take you out of a play with just a simple little push. All of a sudden you go as hard as you can, boom, and he's out. If you can't collapse the pocket and everything is just to run for width around, you start watching games and you start seeing guys behind the quarterback 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah.
And they just step up and they affect nothing.
Drives me nuts.
Also for a tackle, all of a sudden like that, they're worried about they're worried about speed off the edge. Like they're worried about that. But when you turn on them and all of a sudden you can go speed to power.
Yep.
That's what scares you.
Yeah.
That's the pass rush that scares you.
What he said was, you got your go-to move, you got a counter, and then he said you got power.
Yeah.
That's kind of what. Hey, by the way,
you don't want to have 9 moves. No. It's like, no, we don't have that.
I saw a welcome to the NFL moment for, was it Penn State guy, Abdul Carter?
Abdul Carter, yep.
Holy God, he got rocked going to the quarterback the other day by 2 guys.
Really?
Got knocked on his, and then knocked again. Ooh. I'll show you.
Yeah.
The tight end for the Jets, his first name, I think, is Stone. It's seriously, and he stoned the guy. It was amazing to watch. NFL's, whew. Abdul Carter just got him. You'll die when you see it. You'll be like, oh, God.
That's some audio from Terry Braden. The Spillover is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nebco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Go hog wild, pit barbecue. It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a 1-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at gohogwild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Offs, cleanup made simple.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with pay starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the Spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One Love. Oh, boy. Any media at all today?
No media.
When's the next media?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay.
Don't know who's available tomorrow. My guess, I don't know, but my guess is Holgerson.
So I imagine they're backing the schedule up, right? Because the game's on Thursday.
Yeah.
So Thursday's a Saturday to them. So
You know what
of next week. So next week, Wednesday's a Friday, Tuesday's a Thursday, all that type of stuff. So
Yeah. They are doing the mock game Thursday.
Are they this Thursday? Gotcha.
Yeah. They're doing the mock prep.
Yes.
Like you were talking.
There's different ways to do it. Everyone can do it in different fashion. What you want to get done from it. Sometimes, like I said, was so hard at Wisconsin was that we were trying to get a full kind of a practice out of it with all the mock stuff.
Do that?
And that was a lot.
Yeah, how do you
was a
do
lot.
that?
Sometimes you just want to get the schematics to it, and then you have also the part of the mock. You just want to stress how important it is on, like I said, timeliness. We have to. There's just no matter what, there's always somebody struggling to make it, and which is crazy because you get there plenty early. You have plenty of time.
So that would make sense, though, right? Thursday to do the mock because the game's the following Thursday.
Yeah. So
that
will put them on a schedule. That means so Friday to them is Sunday. Like a Sunday is a normal. So they'll go into. I imagine they'll go full game week. I'd imagine.
Yeah, and I gotta clarify. When I say mock, I don't mean mock game. I mean like the mock lead up to the game, right?
Yeah, like I said, they probably do what's going on in game too. I'm sure they.
Oh, okay.
To say this is where we sit at, so we do all those little things, but
Well,
they may have covered that at a different time. I don't know, but I'm going to tell you one thing: it's covered. You don't all of a sudden run on the field and go, "Hey, what do we do on the sidelines?"
Right.
They know what. Hey, where are we going?
Okay, one thing they're doing that's interesting to me is on Thursday of game day, they're going to, I don't know what's high school, but they're going to a Kansas City high school to kind of shake it out and throw the ball around, get loose. You know,
so they'll head down there Wednesday then.
Shimmy shake.
No, well, that's a good question, Bill.
Yeah, 8 o'clock game.
8 o'clock game. So
would you go there Wednesday or Thursday?
You'd go Thursday. What you would do is, you'd get down there and then about like ourselves, we didn't really throw it around much, but if we had a night game, and plus our night games usually are about a 6:30 kick or something like that. So this is an 8 o'clock kick. So
that's late.
What you don't want to do is have the guy just laying around.
No, that's what Rule is saying.
So you grab them, and they'll probably do a breakfast, which would be a little bit casual. Say it's like 10:45 or something.
Yeah.
Get on the buses. They'll go to a high school. They'll have a little deal that they'll do. They'll come
Shake
back
it out,
and then have the rest of their day, however they have it planned out. That's very normal.
Yeah, and now you got to be smart about it. There's no football to watch. You don't want the guys to languish too long. Right?
Yeah, the day is weird.
Yeah,
Been through this numerous times. The day is so odd when you're sitting there, and it's and you're watching like it's like Ricky Lake or something.
Yeah.
On. He's like, what am I doing?
What am I watching?
Yeah, you want to be watching. Hey, I'm watching
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
It's a really good episode. I don't want to leave right now. Do we got some time?
Hang on. We're doing a paternity test.
we got to watch
this.
Hold on
a second. I'll be right down. We don't know we have no idea.
Who's the father?
Who's the father? We have no idea. Hang on. They're both in studio. They're both in studio.
It's getting dicey.
It's getting dicey. There's a lot of yelling going on back here. Oh yeah. What was that show that was so good? Maury
was good.
Yeah,
Springer was good.
You are the father.
Jerry Springer.
Springer, yes.
Both
I think it's Springer, yes.
So good.
But it's so awkward because you usually when you're on like that right away and you have a night game, you wake up and then it's like not Sports Center, but Game Day's on, or Fox is on, and at least there's some sort of background noise. Then also the night before, if you go back to your room, there's always a game that night. Yep. So it's usually still going on. Then there's some highlights and they're talking about, there'll be some highlights, but the day of the game is so weird. It's so weird. And then I've only had one that late. I've had one that was 8 o'clock at night. That's a late time because it's like, wow, that's a long day. And so there's a lot of schematics to that. So I'm sure that'll be walked through extensively with what time when they arrive. And they'll do all hang on. I don't know. I'm not speaking of them, but in general, you do all your work here, which means by the time they get there, I thought that they've done all their work here that needs to be done. The part on Thursday is just kind of a get out, shake it around, throw a few things, get loosened up. And the strength coach will probably be pretty heavily involved with having what they have to do for their bodies.
That's it for us. The Drive is next. We will see you guys tomorrow.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple.